Okay. I think I figured it out. Hello. All right. It is as the ticket says. We are doing a bit of a react, mostly centered around my old shit. I just have a test video going right now. I think I'm gonna chill and watch some of... Let me look up something that we can watch while we wait for some people to trickle in. Actually, let me post on the Discord that I'm live. And also tell everyone what I'm doing. Let me copy and find my own stream. Actually, we should make sure that we actually are streaming on YouTube and stuff like that. No, my thumbnail is still whatever. That's fine, honestly. We'll live with it. Put this, yeah. And then we gotta do the Twitch one. Let me do this one, yeah. Okay, so how you do media share, in case you want me to react to anything, really, is do !react, and I have to approve it and press the play button, just in case it's anything weird. And I will press the play button on this, for example. And I will add to the stream, for sake of example, something to follow this. I will play Hyperdrive. What was it? You say Synchro Summon theme. Hi, Riley. Next. Okay, so I'm going to show how to add a video to the queue. This will work on both Twitch and YouTube, I believe. I'm going to do it on the Twitch side. You do !request, and then space, and then post the link. See, I've just added to the link. And I'll skip the song so we can show it. I'll press approve to add it to my queue. And then I'll press play. There we go. So that's how you do it. I like your little Totodile guy. So this is You Say Synchro Summon theme to listen to while we wait for people to trickle in. This is actually used in my latest video of Yuya versus Yusei. By the way, how's the sound balancing? Is like the both... Can I be understood and can the music still be heard? So this song actually is featured in the Yuya versus Yusei duel when Yusei summons Stardust Dragon as well as delivers his final blow. He is credited in my video, and I use it in the video. He gives permission to use it in projects. It's a very, very good remix. Alright, so once the song plays through, that will be the okay go for me to start reacting to my old shit. I will add some of my own queue, my very first video. And I'll share some fun stories along the way. I can actually pause and make commentary, so we don't have to worry about that, which is kind of neat. So, once again, it is !request. Hello, thank you for the follow, Baked Devil Eggs. Alright, so after the song goes through, we will have my first video all set. I love Yusei Synchro Summon theme. I think it's probably the best character theme in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe rivaled only by Kaiba's English dub theme, the hacking theme as it's called. I got something to share. One moment, no problem. You are a sub. Bakugan Battle Brawlers opening in English. Oh, that's a good one. That's getting approved for sure. Alright, so let's hit up the first video reaction, and we will play Riley's song after it. So this is the first video I've ever released on my channel. It is Kaiba versus Jack Atlas, and this actually serves as a prequel to my Dark Side of Dimensions video where Kaiba challenges Yugi. And another fun fact is in this video, I voice Seto Kaiba.
Let's duel!
Although I do not voice him in the Dark Side of Dimensions remix. Redo, rather. Alternative.
I'll go first. I've got to play carefully. He'll have a deck
I
full
am
of cards
not
I've
a
never
voice
heard
actor,
of
by the way.
before.
I just had no one to contact because this is early on.
I summon X-Head Cannon in attack mode. Next.
So, unlike my normal videos nowadays, this isn't 3D animated. I literally just recorded myself playing a fan Yu-Gi-Oh! VR game. It took a very long time. Probably not as long as my actually animated videos, though.
Activate the continuous spell card. Frontline base. While it's on the field, I can special
I
summon
hate my
a
voice
Union
acting
monster
here.
from my hand once every turn. And I'll use it to special summon the Union monster, Bee-Buster Drake in defense
This must be a first.
Union monsters have the ability to equip themselves to other monsters.
Hello, Destiny
And
Storms.
that's just what I'll have it do. Bee-Buster Drake, arm yourself to X-Head Cannon.
Man, you think they'll ever bring back
Now,
Union
show
monsters?
me what I've been looking for.
You're definitely from the past with ancient strategies like that. It's my
Oh,
move.
another fun fact. So these characters here, these aren't animated, 3D animated either. I went into VR chat and recorded myself using the transparency camera and just acted out the character as I played back the line. I wasn't saying the line as I acted out in VR. I would have the line feed into the microphone as I acted out the line, and I would just act it out multiple times as I played it on loop until I acted out one that looked good enough to me. Yeah, so this is what I call VR puppetry. Were you using VTuber models? This was VR chat models for this one. Hello, fake deviled eggs.
Since you control a monster, and
So
I
this
don't,
Jack right
I
here
can
is a
special summon
VR
Ice
in
Strike.
VR chat, so
But
you
its
can find
attack
him.
and defense will be halved. Now I normal summon my tuna monster.
Also, do you guys appreciate
Dark
that
Resonator.
Kaiba's...
You said you wanted to
I'll bring it
see
up when
how
it comes
we do
relevant.
things here. Well, be careful what you ask for. I'm about to show you something you've never seen before. I'll use Dark Resonator to give Voice
By the way,
Dragon a
because I'm
tuna.
being trashy and reacting
The
to my own
king's
shit,
determination
I'm
is
in the
conceived
trash
of
can
blade
today.
That burns red and becomes a crimson blade. Appear from beyond hot waves. Synchro Summon. The burning
You and me
fierce
both. I've heard
god,
rumors that they are
Crimson
bringing
Blader.
it back, but are
What
changing
say
it to
you
be
that?
different. I combine modern things with a bit of ancient history. What the hell are you talking about?
That's it. That's the power I've been searching for. That's what I can use to defeat Yugi.
What's so funny?
Listen up. When I win this duel, you'll teach me this synchro summoning or whatever you call it.
Fine, but if I win,
Yeah, so Kaiba is wagering his three blue eyes against
My blue
Jack's
eyes?
Jack teaching him
I've
secret
come this
summoning,
far,
which
and
comes
I'm
full
not
circle
about
in
to
his
turn
duel
back
against Yugi.
now. You're on.
Which, by the way, was just something I made up. This was never intended to be a follow-up. Oh, I see. How do I ban them? There's a lot of AI viewers on YouTube. Right, so what was I talking about? Right, so no, I lost it. The AI viewer threw me off. God damn it. AI ruins everything. No, sorry. So Kaiba's wagering his blue eyes against learning synchro summoning. That's what I was talking about. So that ends up being how explaining how Kaiba knows how to synchro summon in his duel against Yugi in the Dark Side of Dimensions alternative video that I made. I didn't have that planned at the time of this video's creation. That was just something I bullshitted, and this ended up being a prequel by accident. I was like, wait, I didn't know how far I would get after making these videos, so I just kind of decided this was a prequel.
I bet I get to work. Crimson Blader! Take out his X-Head cannon! Oh, and by the way, when my Crimson Blader destroys a monster, it prevents you from summoning level 5 or higher monsters during the next turn.
What?
So, even if you
Before I forget, let's shout out the voice actor, Salty Cyber, who plays Jack Atlas.
B-Buster Drake can save my X-Head cannon by sending itself to the
He does a
graveyard in
great
its
Jack
place.
Atlas.
So you can still play high-level monsters on your next turn.
Glad you're following, because there's still more. When
Hang on, I
B-Buster
gotta
Drake is sent
ban
to the
this,
graveyard, it lets me add a union
ban this
monster from my
AI
deck to my
chatter.
hand, and I choose
How do I ban people?
W-Wing Catapult.
Looks like you're
How do I
not
ban
quite
people
as
on
behind
YouTube?
the times as I thought. I place 2 face downs and end my turn.
Time to see what these synchro monsters can do. I draw. First, I play my
There you go.
W-Wing
Bad man's
Catapult
gone.
in attack mode. And now, it's time for a change of scenery with this Union Hanger field spell. This hanger is full of my combining of machine monsters just waiting to be deployed. In fact,
Bad
just
man's
by
gone,
playing
everyone.
it, I can add a Union monster from my deck to my hand. And so, I add Y Dragon Head. And thanks to
So, do you guys appreciate that Kaiba's life point monitor is in the 4Kids Duel Monsters era marker, while Jax is in the English 5Ds life point tracker?
line base, I can special summon it right away. That activates
I'm pretty
the
proud of
second
that little
effective
detail.
Union Hanger, letting me equip my Y Dragon Head with a Union monster from my deck. Y Dragon Head!
Do you think
Union
Konami will
Connect
ever
with
make
the metal
like
tank.
Union monsters good?
Big deal. In case you haven't noticed, my Crimson Blader is still stronger. So forgive me if I'm not impressed.
Then keep your eyes peeled, because I combine X-Head Cannon, Y Dragon Head, and Z Metal Tank. Behold, my mightiest machine monster, XYZ.
So I didn't hold some of the poses for long enough when they're going to be on screen here, like Jack. So I actually loop it by playing it backwards and forwards. And that's how he's looping his idle
Dragon
animation here.
Cannon.
You can look at it when his arm goes
All
down
that
there.
work just to play a monster with the same attack as my Crimson Blader. The game of dual monsters sure has come a
This
long
is very,
way since
very
your time,
rudimentary
hasn't it?
animation shit.
I guess
It's
the history books
only
forgot
kind
about
of
this
improved in
move.
my next video.
XYZ Dragon Cannon lets me discard a card to destroy any card on the field.
Oh no!
And I choose your Crimson Blader.
Now I've got nothing to protect me.
Not so outdated now, is it? XYZ Dragon Cannon! Attack Jack directly!
So I was also limited
so
in
fast.
what
At
cards
least
could be
not as
included
fast
in
as
this
me.
duel based
I
on what
activate my
cards
trap,
they had in
King's
their
Consonance. As the king,
VR
my
decks.
monsters live to serve me, or should I say they unlive to serve? Because with this card, I can synchro summon by removing monsters from my graveyard
Yeah,
from play.
in my future videos
So
I found
I'll
ways
do
around
Voice
that.
Dragon with my Dark Resonator one more time. Witness as great power is fortified into a single vessel.
This one's
As
presentation
might
is
becomes
really
even
shitty.
mightier,
I don't like how the
I
characters
synchro
just kind of
summon
appear and
the Red
disappear like
Dragon
this.
Archfiend. Now I have the
Today I
strongest
would
monster,
have like cut-ins or something
so
like
attacking me is
like
pointless.
manga panels, which is something
I
I'll
set
probably
2
have to
cards
bring
face
back
down and end my
in
turn.
my current project that I'm working on.
I'm in charge now. I draw. I summon my Twin Sword Marauder, and I'll use him
Yeah.
right away to attack your W.
I'm working on
Catapult.
making a game essentially that will do my
I can
animations
take
for me,
more than that.
For
so
your sake,
these
I
duels
sure
could be
hope
produced
so,
much
Because
faster.
here comes my Synchro Monster to take down your Dragon Cannon.
Unfortunately,
Go!
there's not
Red
too
Dragon
much to
Archfiend!
talk about in this
Scorching
first
Crimson
video because it's
Flare!
mostly just
You've
a
activated my
recording
trap
of me
card.
playing a game
Roll
and
out.
acting out VR.
It lets me give my XYZ Dragon Cannon an upgrade by equipping it with the heavy mech support platform in my graveyard, and that gives it a 500 attack point boost, making it stronger than your Red Dragon Archfiend. Time for
My
my
Kaiba impression is
counterattack.
so filth.
XYZ Dragon
I'm
Cannon.
so- I don't
Take
enunciate,
aim at his
like,
synchro
dynamically
monster
enough.
and take it down.
I activate a trap of
So
my own.
I guess I can go
Red
into
Cocoon.
the
He activated
voice
a trap, but his
acting
monster was
aspect
still
of
destroyed
things.
and he took damage. What could that trap
If
have
I'm hard to
done?
understand over the video,
Confused about
let me
that
know.
trap
I can turn it down or up.
Don't worry, it'll all become very
So
clear quite
I
soon.
direct my voice
I set
actors.
one
I
card
get
from
them
my
into a
hand and
Discord
end my
call,
turn.
and
But
I
before
give them
you
the
have
script,
your go,
and we go line by line
activate
together.
activates
And I
at the end of the turn, set
have them do
right
whatever they want first, usually,
patches to resurrect my
or
dragon.
describe the general
So
idea.
return to the field.
And depending on the
Red
actor,
Dragon
I'll give them
Archbane.
feedback on how they should
I've
redo
taken
it.
down your synchro
If I think they
dragon once,
peaked,
and I can do
I
it
might even
again.
act it out for what I have
It will be
envisioned.
so easy once I activate this. The trap card, Fiendish
I think
Chain.
it's good because
It
it's
locks
similar to how
XYZ
the real
Dragon
industry
Cannon,
works as well.
preventing it from both attacking and using its effects to destroy my cards.
I play the spell card Pot of Greed to
Guys, he
draw
played Pot
2
of Greed.
cards. Since my XYZ Dragon Cannon won't be able to attack, I may as well unequip the support platform and have it return to the monster zone. And with Frontline Base's effect, I special summon A Assault Core. Prepare yourself, Jack. You're about to witness a monster I'm sure you thought was long gone. I tribute my A Assault Core and heavy mech support platform in
It's
order
Blue
to
Eyes.
summon Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Incredible.
There he is!
There hasn't been a trace of a Blue Eyes card in decades.
I know it's
There wasn't
basic,
any
but I still
doubt that
really
you are
like
who
Blue
we
Eyes
said
White
you
Dragon.
They have been completely wiped out. I can't wait to take it down. Take you out.
Oh,
and then
so
take them for
future
myself.
aspirations for
Then
videos
I'll be the
is
one
I kind of
with
wanted to write a
legendary
story
dragons.
about
You can
like
daydream all you like.
the
Meanwhile,
new version
I'll
of Duel
use the
Academy
effect
that
of the
happens
A
as a
Assault
result
Core to add
of my
Dragon
version
Catapult
of
to my
Darkside
graveyard.
Dimensions, where
Back
Kaiba
to
is still
my
alive and in our time.
It's time for this guy
Because
to
he
see
now
what
knows
he'll be
Synchro
missing
Summoning,
out on
the
once I
advent
win
of
this
Turbo
duel.
Dueling happens a
Blue
lot
Eyes
sooner
White
in this
Dragon,
universe,
attack his
and
twin
Duel
sword
Academy
daughter.
in GX
White
has a
lightning.
Turbo Dueling program,
Ah!
and
It's
I
your
would love to
move,
have
that
like
is,
a
if you
reincarnation
still
of
want to
Kisara
continue.
be like a
It's
Turbo
time to see
Duel
which of our
professor,
dragons is stronger. It's my
which makes a lot of sense because
I summon Chain
Kisara's inspired
and it
cards are
lets me fetch
tuners.
another Resonator monster from my deck. So say hello once more to Dark Resonator. You know, Kaiba, since you're so fascinated by synchro summoning, I figured I should let you in on a fun fact about it.
Enlighten me.
There's more than one kind
He's
of
such an
synchro
asshole.
summoning.
What? What do you mean?
Why don't I just show you? I double tune my Red Dragon Archfiend with my 2 Resonators.
He's double tuning.
tune?
That's right.
I actually
Behold the
didn't know double
stars
tuning was a
high above
thing
in
until
the
I
sky,
scripted this
and
duel.
the fire deep down below in
I
the
never
earth,
finished 5 Ds,
collide
but I
into
like
a
it a lot.
cosmic explosion to synchro summon Red Nova Dragon. My dragon can't be destroyed by any of your
So excited to
cards,
get to Magic.
and it
That
gains an extra
Magic is my
500
baby.
attack point boost for each
It's like my
turn
least
monster in
viewed
my graveyard.
videos, probably, but
4,500
it's like my
attack
baby.
points.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic.
Impossible! It has even more attack points than the Egyptian god Obelisk would.
Correct again, Kaiba. And I'm going
I like
to
this
use
perspective,
every one
the
of those
POV of
points
the
to
cannon.
obliterate your XYZ Dragon Cannon. Burn into the ground, Red Nova Dragon, Burning Soul.
It's another
All
thing.
you
There's
have
no
left
like
is your
attack
favorite
animations per
monster
se.
Blue
I just have to
Eyes.
cut when I
At
think
least
it's
this way
good,
he'll
because
be
that's just how
able
the
to
MDR
adventure
works.
in when I end this
There's no
monster.
destroy
Enjoy
animation.
your last moments with it.
This duel isn't over yet. I will take down your
I actually don't
dragon,
remember how
and I
Kaiba gets out
will
of
win
this.
duel. I draw. I activate my trap card, Union Scramble. With it, I can summon the
Let's
3
see.
removed from play machine monsters.
Okay.
X-Head Cannon, Y Dragon Head, and Z Metal Tank. And they will once again combine to form the XYZ Dragon Cannon.
Why aren't you paying attention to what I said earlier? Red Nova Dragon can't be destroyed by your con effect, and with its measly attack strength, is practically useless.
Are you done talking? Because I'm not finished yet. I summon the Tiger Jet and use Frontline Base.
I'm
to
glad
special
people like
summon
Yumi. I had a lot of
W-Wing
fun writing
Catapult.
them.
And these 2 monsters can also combine into the VW Tiger Catapult.
There we go. That's how it happens. He
Finally,
makes a V
these
to Z
2
Dragon Cannon.
combination machine monsters now merge together to form the ultimate union combination monster, V to Z Dragon Catapult Cannon.
All that, and you're still not
Which
strong
technically
enough to
Kaiba never
challenge Red
played,
Nova
but it is
Dragon.
like an inherently
It doesn't
stronger
have to
version of
be.
something he plays.
V2C Dragon Catapult Cannon can use its special ability to banish your Red Nova Dragon from the game entirely.
This can't be! I'm wide open now!
Blue Eyes White Dragon! Attack directly and end this
Not the most
duel.
clever answer, but it's something. It has a big boss monster. It's exciting.
Even with your future cards and techniques,
It
you
works.
couldn't defeat me. Although, I will admit that your synchro summoning was impressive. Perhaps wielded in the right hand, such
It
as
gets
my
better
own,
with each
it could
video,
prove quite
I would say more or
useful.
less.
I can't believe I lost. You really are as good as they say. Well, I'm a man of my word.
Alright, I'm gonna add the next video to the queue while we continue and chill out to this, and also reacting to anything my chat sends me. Up next is my second video. My
Let's do it.
properly VR. This isn't 3D animated either. This is also VR acted, but with a more dynamic camera, and After Effects are the monsters.
To kick things off, I'm activating the
So these holographic cards that you see, these are done in After Effects. I would just play this VR game and pretend that there was cards in front of me and just put the cards in later as After Effects. This was a lot of work and really intensive on my computer. I'm
spell
pretty
card.
proud of the
Hand
dual
destruction.
scripting
We
here.
both
I think it's a
discard
very
two
clever
cards and then
solution
replace
towards the
them
end
by
of the duel.
drawing 2 other cards from our deck.
Yeah, that's why they
It's only your
never.
first
That's why the cards have to be floating. It was inspired. The gesture system, as I call it, was created out of necessity because I didn't know how to make them have dual discs or physically interact with cards, much less the field. So they would just gesture in the air, and I would just have them do whatever I needed, and I positioned the cards right according to what they did.
I guess
By the way, I voice this purple hair guy who plays Cyberdark, but I act out both characters. I am the
you'll just
actor
have to
for
find
both
out
characters.
Well, right now, since I don't control any monsters, I'm special summoning Super Quantum Red Layer.
I am actually pretty proud of how these
And
look.
when he
I
enters
think
the field,
these
I can
3D
get a
monster.
partial refund on hand
Sorry, let me go
destructions.
back a bit.
Special summoning Super Quantum Red.
I actually really like how this fiery effect around the monster looks. I think it actually looks better than what I do in MMD, where it's just a glow. I would love to figure out how to get that done in MMD.
Layer.
And I'm working on something similar to this in my game system.
And when he enters the field, I can get a partial refund on hand destructions cost by returning Super Quantum Green Layer from the graveyard.
In case
to
you're
my
wondering,
hand,
I am a
and
super
I'll
big
normal summon
Tokusatsu
him
fan
straight to the
and Power
field.
Rangers fan and
His
Kamen Rider
special
fan,
ability
which is why I really like
activates,
Super Quant.
letting me special summon Super Quantum Fairy Alpha in defense mode.
Congratulations! You played a bunch of Mighty Morphin morons! Please
People love that line. Mighty Morphin morons. I'm glad people appreciated it. What are your thoughts on the Insectors? I know of them. I have not played them. To me, the Kamen Rider archetype is masked heroes.
please tell me you got more than that!
I think
or
Masked
this
Heroes
duel's
actually
going
got
to be
support
even more
soon.
disappointing than I thought!
This might change your mind. Alpha's special ability lets me change
So yeah, I'm
all
getting
of my
more
monsters' levels to match
experimental
one
with the
of my
camera work
Super
here,
Quant
having some
monsters.
split screens
And
here.
I choose Super Quantum Red Layer, so all my monsters become level 5. And now, Super Quantum Green Layer is gonna help Red build the overlay network.
Shitty After Effects for the Xyz
Time
circle.
to call in the Mech Beasts. Xyz summon Super Quantum Mech Beast Magnaliga.
So the way he says time to call in the mech beasts, I think is a quote from Power Rangers saying it's time for the Zords or something. Somehow they phrase it.
Finally, something substantial!
You
This guy's a
bet
dick,
it is.
and I play him.
And I'm not done yet.
I figured
Alpha
if
has
I'm going
another
to
trick.
play characters
I send him
regularly,
to the
which turned out
graveyard
not
to
being the
choose
case,
3 Super Quan
the
monsters
characters
from
I
my
voice shouldn't
deck.
always win.
Then,
So I wanted to
I
lose
pick
at least
one at
once.
random and special summon it while the others go to the graveyard. Yeah, jackpot! I snatched Super Quantum Blue Layer.
It would look like
And when
I'm
she
just patting
appears,
myself on the
I
back
can
if the
add any
characters
Super
I voice
Quantum
always
card
win.
From my deck to my hand. One of the monsters I sent to the graveyard was Super Quantum Red Layer, and that activates his special ability to summon an ally from the graveyard.
I want to
So,
bring back
return
this
to the
guy.
fray. Super Quantum
By the way, neither of these, you know how like in all my other original character duels, they have names? Neither duelist in this video ever say their name. So neither of these characters have official names. But I want to bring back this cyber duelist, quantum layer duelist back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic. I really like him. I like his design. I like his attitude. He's so spunky. So how I got the Magnalinger to appear behind the Duelist tier is the system I used to VR act in this had a option for a green screen option. So I would record the empty background. I would record him in the green screen. And I would record the foreground with the green screen. So that I would layer it properly and then put the Magnalinger in between them. I don't know if that was the best way, but it's a way to do it. Also, due to the nature of how recording in VR works, I could not have any dynamic cameras beyond simple panning.
Green layer.
Camera cannot be animated per se.
Finally, I set free cards face down and end my turn.
So there are no moving camera shots at all in this entire video.
Exactly what you're up to. I draw. I already know all about your scrap pile of a mech beast's special ability to destroy a monster whenever you want. So I'm gonna keep that on lockdown with this, the trap card Infinite Impermanence.
One of the few staples that's appeared in my videos, but technically I counted it towards the Cyber archetype because, you know, it has a Cyber Dragon on it.
I was counting on Magnalinger's ability to keep his field in check. Now he can summon whatever he wants. I guess I shouldn't be surprised if this top duel student does his homework.
Now, let's take this duel somewhere else. I discard my Cyber Dark Claw to add the field spell, Cyber Dark Inferno, to my hand.
One of the reasons why Cyber Dark is used here as a villain deck is because I personally played Cyber Dark at the time on Master Duel.
Oh, that's right, I forgot.
So I was pretty familiar with the
Time
combos.
using the VRX system. Take it all in as I
So
knock
the
you out
Cyber Dark
with
combo
this.
is usually a lot
The spell
longer
card
than this. I just kind of gave him an optimum hand that would shorten it.
Cyber Dark Horde from my deck and the Cyber Dragon in my hand to the graveyard in order to send the Cyber End Dragon in my extra deck to the graveyard. And more importantly, add the Cyber Dark Chimera from my deck to my hand, which I summon right away.
Hey,
With this
fun fact, if you guys ever find yourself up against a Cyber Dark duelist,
add the Cyber Dark Chimera
like
from
this,
my deck to my hand, which I
as soon
summon
as you
right
see
away.
this guy, negate him. You do not need to negate anything else. Once you stop this guy, you win.
With this, all the pieces are in
Cyber
place.
Dark Chimera.
By using Chimera's special ability,
That
I
is the
can
choke
discard
point.
this trap to add Power Bond to my hand from my deck. But this isn't just any normal Power Bond. My Chimera supercharges it. I can target monsters in my hand, field, or graveyard by banishing the graveyard material. And I'll do just that right now.
Power Bond.
Materials from the graveyard? But that must mean...
Oh, by the way, these sparks that you're seeing is just a video. It is not in the background at all. It is literally just sparks overlaid on top of the entire video. They are not real. They are not in the VR world.
You know, I should really be thanking you. That card destruction spell card you played did nothing but help me finish this combo. I combine my Cyber Dark Chimera and 4 more Cyber Dark monsters in my graveyard.
I'm glad.
Summon Cyber Darkness Dragon!
So I think I actually did crop the effect in this shot. So you do see some sparks be behind the table at least and behind Cyber Dark Chimera.
Cyber Darkness Dragon's attack points are doubled with the power of Power Bond.
Describing that as the power of Power Bond is technically a GX reference because that's how Zane describes using that effect of Power Bond.
But there's still more. My dragon can equip Cyber End Dragon from my graveyard, and it gains every single attack point of the equipped monster.
No way! 8,000 attack points?
Feeling hopeless? Well, it's about to get even worse. I now tribute my Cyber Darkness Dragon to special summon my ultimate machine of apocalypse, Cyber Dark End Dragon!
Yeah, once you get this card out, it's a
But
bitch
this
to deal
new
with.
monster has
There's
fewer
very
attack
few things
points
that
than
can stop
Cyber
it.
Darkness Dragon. You've got to be up to something.
Very perceptive. Allow me to spell it out for you. Firstly, much like my previous machine, Cyber Dark End Dragon also gets equipped with the Cyber End Dragon in my graveyard. As well as this, the spell card, Power of the Guardians. Each time my dragon battles, this spell gets a counter, granting it 500 attack points. And I can remove a counter to prevent my monster from being destroyed by a battle or card effect. But most importantly, Cyber Dark and Dragon can attack once per each equipped card.
So let's review. Cyber, Dark, and Dragon can currently attack once per each equipped card. He has 2 equipped cards, Cyber and Dragon and Power of the Guardians. That means he can attack twice. Power of the Guardians will grant him 500 extra attack points each time he attacks. He already has 5,000. Cyber, Dark, and Dragon is unaffected by my opponent's activated effects. Also, Power of the Guardians can gets a counter each time he attacks, and he can remove a counter to prevent his monster from being destroyed by card effects. So, a lot of power, and he can attack. He can also equip a new monster each turn, so each turn it'll gain an extra attack. Currently at 2. So there's not a lot that you can do to this thing.
The Guardian and Cyber and Dragon equipped.
Bingo! It can attack 2 of your pathetic monsters this turn. By the way, it's completely immune from all of your activated effects.
What? But then...
Is it finally sinking in? My Cyber Dark and
I wonder if
Dragon
the voice
is
actor
immortal,
of
getting
the
stronger with every single
Cyber or
attack.
Super Quantum
In
Duelist
fact,
would
let
return
me
to
just
do
show you
Yu-Gi-Oh!
how it
Magic.
works.
I wonder how they're
Cyber
doing.
Dark and Dragon! Attack his Super Quantum
Squidge VT.
with Apocalypse Trident Blast!
I might reach out to them again.
Super Quantum Red was sent to the graveyard since it was attached as Xyz material. Which
Yeah,
means
they have a
I
really
can
unique
activate its effect
voice.
to summon a Super Quant monster in my graveyard, but I can't activate its effects. So, I'm summoning Super Quantal Fairy Alpha back to the field in defense mode.
What good will that do? Don't forget about my Dragon's second attack. And since your green layer is wide open in attack mode, it'll deal
There it is, gaining 500
400
attack points for attacking again, since it has
which
Power of the
is more
Guardians.
than enough to wipe you out. Cyber Dark and Dragon, attack!
This is for game.
Quantum green layer, and then this duel. Pathetic.
Shitty After
I
Effects.
hope you've learned your place below me.
Call me a slow learner, but it looks like to me I'm still in this. Right before your attack landed and wiped me out, I activated this quick play spell, Book of Moon. It swapped
Yeah,
my
he just
Quantum
switched
Green
his
to
own
face
guy
down
to defense mode.
meaning I didn't take any damage.
Lucky punk.
And that's not the only trick I've got up my sleeve. I've also got this, the quick play spell, Super Quantal Alpha Call Appeal.
Oh.
When my
It's either... There's a fun fact
Second
in
attack.
this.
And since your green layer is wide open
I
in
think
attack,
it's
400
either
points of
when
damage,
the
which is
Cyber
more than enough to wipe you out.
when the
Cyber Dark and
Super Quantum Duelist says I activate my quick play spell, Book of Moon, I accidentally told my either I made a mistake in the scripting or the VA just said trap card by accident. But originally the line was read as trap card Book of Moon, which is wrong, obviously. But I didn't want to do a re-recording. So I took another part where they say the phrase quick play spell and spliced it into the line. If you listen very carefully, you might be able to hear it.
Dragon, attack Super Quantum green layer, and then this duel. Pathetic. I hope you've learned your place below me.
Call me a slow learner, but it looks like to me I'm still in this. Right before your attack landed and wiped me out, I activated this quick play spell, Book of Moon.
There you go.
It swaps my Quantum Green to face down defense mode, meaning I didn't take any damage.
Spider-Verse? All of Heroes.
Lucky punk.
And that's not the only trick I've got up my sleeve.
Sure.
I've also got this, the quick play spell, Super Quantal Alpha Call Appeal. When my Super Quant
Yeah,
monster
it's-
is destroyed,
I'm surprised by
this
how well it
card
came
lets
out.
me special summon a Super Quantal Mech Beast. I call upon the Green Mech Beast, Super Quantal Mech Beast Ouroboros! My spell card also lets me revive its pilot from my graveyard. So welcome back, Super Quantum Green Layer!
I was sure the duel was going to be over by now.
But because it isn't, you now take damage equal to the original attack of the monster you summoned with Power Bond. So that's a 2,000 life point fine coming your way.
So what? I still have my
So fun fact, before I knew how to do life points properly, I would literally record a life point tracker app from my phone, like video capture it, and then crop it out. I would record my phone using a light point tracker app, send the footage over to my computer, crop a circle around the light point tracker, and put that in the video. It was so much work for so little result.
Mortal Cyber Darken Dragon, which is even stronger now. You don't stand a chance against me.
Immortal, huh? We'll just have to see about that. It's my move. Draw! First, Mech Beast Ouroboros' special ability lets Quantum Green jump into his Mech Beast by attaching him as overlay material. And I'll detach him to activate Ouroboros' other ability. It allows me to select any monster on the field and change it to face down defense mode.
Have you forgotten? My Cyber Darken Dragon is immune to your activated effects.
Who said I was targeting your dragon?
I feel like that's line is said like a million times in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just the opposition assumes that you're targeting a specific thing. So
And who
I lean
is
into
your
some of those
target?
cliches.
I'm flipping my own Super Quantal Fairy Alphen face down. And next, I'm gonna flip him right back up.
So that that monster's effect was negated. So he flipped his own monster face down and then flip summoned it to get its effect activated again.
But
Activatable
why?
again, I should say.
You just undid your own play.
Huh? I thought an ace duelist like yourself would have figured it out by now. By flipping him face down and up again, I've allowed him to be able to activate his ability, since it was previously locked up from
Voice
being
actor's
summoned by
accent
the
leaked
effect
out a
of
little
Super
bit in that
Quantum
line,
Red Layer.
but that's okay.
And you know what that means. I can
I'm
make
pretty
your
sure they
spell
were
match my
British?
Quantum Blues. Now Alphen and Blue can build the overlay network. Calling in the Blue Mech Beast. Super Quantum
Yeah,
Mech
this
Beast
voice actor actually
Black
has an accent, but they're hiding it for this
and
role.
I'll use its effect to have Quantum Red in my hand join as a co-pilot by attaching it as an Xyz material.
Bring in all the junkyard
Yeah.
trash you want.
That actually happens quite
None of them
often.
will compare to my unbreakable board.
Unbreakable? I'm about to put a dent
I'm pretty
in
sure
your unbreakable
Yumi
board
has an
by
accent
using
too.
Grandpa's
Yumi's a
special
voice actor.
ability to detach Alphen to destroy your Cyber Dark Inferno field spell.
Big deal. My dragon is both stronger and completely protected by its effect. Your hand is now completely empty.
I think so?
and your
I don't
monsters are
remember.
all out of usable effects.
I might contact them
You've
again
run
once
out of
my
tricks,
thing is done
and
to do
this
like an
duel
opera
is
duel.
mine.
You're right
So the
about
cool thing
one
about the
thing.
thing that I'm developing right now, it'll
may
also
have no
allow
place
for
left,
live
but this
action
duel isn't
duel
over
scripting,
yet.
where
What
I
do
have a
you
scripted
mean?
duel
You're
and
out of
voice actors
time.
read their lines in real
I'll
time.
show you what I mean. I activate Super Quantal Alphen Spike in my graveyard.
Where did that card come from?
Forgot already? What was the very first card I played in this duel? I'm activating the spell card, Hand Destruction.
Yeah, he's activating
We
a
both
card
discard two
from his
cards
graveyard
and
that he
then replace
discarded
them
in
by
the very
drawing
first
two
turn.
other cards from our deck.
You discarded it then.
Jackpot. And with its effect, I can banish it and Alphen from my graveyard to put my own field spell into play. Super Quantal Mech Ship Magna Carrier. It's time for the grand finale. The Magna Carrier combines itself with the two Mech Beasts on my field,
Here we go.
as well as the one in my graveyard. I need Mech King power. Combination XZ Summon.
So saying I need Mech King power is a reference to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We need Megazord power. They would say that.
Super Quantal
Also,
Mech
the pose that the Super Quantum Duelist does as Mech King appears is a reference to Kamen Rider Ichigo, the first
Mech
Kamen
Beasts
Rider.
on my field, as well
Let's
as
take
the
a look.
one in my graveyard. I need Mech King power. Combination XZ Summon.
So there's the
Super Quantum
crossbody,
Mech King Great
tension.
Madness!
After all
and then my
that,
favorite
you
cliche
let your
of
hopes
the
in a
lyric
monster
OP
who still
playing
can't
once
even
the winner
reach
has been
it.
decided.
I still have one more card left to play. The Trap Card skill Drain. By lowering my life points by 1,000, I can negate every single monster ability on the field.
You idiot! You just doomed yourself! Now, even if your monster did have a way of getting you out of this, you can't use it.
I'm not so sure about that. The Quantal Layers work best as a team, and when there's 4 or more of them forming King Great Magnus, it's completely immune to all effects, activated or otherwise. Meanwhile, Skill Drain is a continuous effect, meaning your Cyber Dark
Hello.
and Dragon's immunity to activated effects
Reacting to my old
doesn't
videos.
apply. So it's completely negated. And that leaves your dragon wide open to my Magnus's final special ability. I detach one Xyz material to send
So
your
this shit gets
Cyber
real
Dark and
complicated.
Dragon back to the extra deck.
What?
So,
This is impossible!
Cyber Dark and Dragon is only
Unlike your
immune to
Cyber Darks that eat
activated
each other
effects.
alive for the sake of power, the Super Quanta and I work together, and when that happens, anything is possible.
Yeah.
Super Quantum Mech King Great Magnus! End this duel! Final Quantum Photon Laser!
I don't hate my grunt there. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, so I love the speech that's at the end. Unlike your Cyber Darks that eat each other alive for the sake of power, me and the Super Quantums work together. It's so cheesy, but I love it. But also it's like lore accurate to how like the archetypes theme their effects. I watched them honestly and they were fun to watch. Thank you. I'm super excited for the Boom Magic. I haven't named them. So if you guys can think of names that would like be appropriate for them, I'm all ears. Probably have to be Japanese names because that's kind of like the setting of Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic. It's a Japanese high school, like a normal Japanese high school. I know about this. I love this mod. I would be garbage at this because I'm specifically terrible at 2D fighters. But I love... This is going to be a hot take. I love Jump Force. I know it's not the deepest fighting game in the world, but I think it's just silly fun. Yeah, that's fair. I feel like every duel you put up with different characters. Yeah. I would like to continue Magic though, once I figure out what I'm doing here. Oh my god. How many is he getting? Mercy kill. He didn't keep going. Alright, here we go. Here comes Yugi versus Kaiba, Dark Side of Dimensions Alternative.
Yugi, the Pharaoh may have left our world, and since that time, I've theorized a possible way to bring his soul back to our world, and I've done just that.
But
So, this duel takes place in Kaiba's satellite that we see early in Dark Side Dimensions.
Pharaoh has been resting in the afterlife since him and I last dueled. Would he even want to come back?
Maybe you should ask him yourself.
The Millennium Puzzle!
I've put his soul back into the puzzle. Take this, and have the Pharaoh face me.
I put the Pharaoh's soul back into the Millennium Puzzle. I love how I haven't gotten a single question in my comments of saying, how the fuck did Kaiba do that? We just accept Kaiba can do anything.
If he wins, I'll return him back to where he came from.
Kaiba! You shouldn't have done that! Grr. Fine, you're on!
Oh, fun fact about this duel. It contains the only misplay. In all my videos, it contains the only misplay to my knowledge. I'll point it out when it comes up because I've only had one person to ever correctly identify it. Like, ever. I get a lot of comments of people trying to comment misplays in my videos, which is fine. I love them, as long as you're not being a dick about it. But one person has found a misplay in this duel.
I'll let you go first. Call out the Pharaoh, and let our duel begin!
I draw! I'll summon Beta the Electromagnet Warrior in attack mode! When he's summoned, I can add Alpha
Luckily,
the Electromagnet Warrior
it would
to my
still
hand.
result in the same winner,
I
just
end
much
my
much
turn.
sooner.
You summon a single weak monster and call that a turn? I want to duel the Pharaoh, not you.
The sad
Yugi.
part is there's a really
I
decent
refuse to
quick fix
recognize
for it
you
too.
as truly the best.
I want to see him as much as you do, Kaiba, but he's where he belongs. If you want to see him again, you'll have to push me to my limits and reach him yourself that way.
Fine. We'll just see whose resolve is stronger. I'll draw out the Pharaoh no matter how hard he tries to hide from me. I'll start by
I
activating
love this Kaiba voice actor. He's so good. Let me look up the voice actors really quick. Kaiba is voice acted by Cyber Soul Gem, and both Yugi and Yami is voice acted by Tarquin Kurosawa.
spell Cards of Consonance. By discarding this card from my hand, I can draw 2 cards. I'll continue my preparations
There's
with
Kaiba's
Melody
English
of
theme.
Awakening Dragon.
Oh,
I discard
that's
the
something
white
I can talk about. So, as you can see, much
my
like in
hand.
actual
I
Dark
can
Side
draw 2
Dimensions,
cards. I'll
Kaiba's
continue my
cards are
preparations with
see-through and
Melody of Awakening.
hologrammy right here. So they have the card art and everything. I had to custom make each and every one of Kaiba's cards because obviously this format doesn't exist in real life. So yeah, all of Kaiba's cards are holograms, and also that number at the top, because for some reason Kaiba's cards had numbers at the top, not names. The number at the top is that card's password code. So the little number that you see in the bottom left, I believe, of cards, that's what that number is.
Awakening Dragon. I discard the White Stone of Legend and add 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons, along with a Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon to my hand.
Alright, so I got a couple of questions about this scene. How did Kaiba get 2 cards off of Melody of Awakening Dragon? Just to clarify, the card he discarded to activate Melody of Awakening Dragon was the White Stone of Legend, and he says that when he discards. So he adds Blue Eyes Alternative and a normal Blue Eyes off of Melody of Awakening Dragon, and then searches another Blue Eyes White Dragon off of the White Stone of Legend. That's how he gets 3.
With the original Blue Eyes in my hand, I can special summon Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon.
Oh yeah, okay, so this is the first duel, and only duel, with 3D monster models. Took fucking forever. So these monster models come from a variety of places, including other fan games. I did not make any of them. I did not animate most of them. I'll point out ones that I animated myself. Most of these come from a Chinese fan game that doesn't exist anymore, I think called Yu-Gi-Oh! Front. Someone found me the files and I pulled from it, and it's really sweet. But this summon animation where it turns white and this glitter effect that you see appearing around the monster made my computer want to kill itself, because it essentially has to load in every monster twice, and then the monster would have to be broken up into tiny hexagons and broken apart to create this effect. But I committed early on and I stuck to it.
Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon? You have a new Blue Eyes monster?
Not just one, but you'll have to just wait and see the rest. In the meantime, I summon Kaiba Man. Enjoy this handsome devil while he's still here, cause he's not sticking around.
I love that Kaiba refers to Kaiba Man as a handsome devil.
I tribute him
Something
to
he would
summon
very much
the
do.
Original Blue Eyes White Dragon. And now your little magnet is outnumbered by my 2 dragons.
Not for long. I activate Beta's quick effect. By sending him to the graveyard, I can trade him out for a different Magnet Warrior from my deck. So I summon Epsilon, the Magnet Warrior in defense mode. And
So, funny thing, Epsilon has an effect that lets him copy the stats and name of a electromagnet monster in your deck by sending it to the graveyard. That came in real handy because I couldn't find a model for Epsilon. So I just said, he transforms into the card he copies,
Epsilon
except for
has
its
own
color.
special ability. I sent Gamma the Electromagnet Warrior to my graveyard to transform my Epsilon into an exact copy of the
Yeah, so we see here Epsilon's the bottom card, but clearly this is Gamma, the Electromagnet Warrior, the card that Epsilon is copying. Gamma is usually green, but to show that it was Epsilon, I had his color scheme be gray, like Epsilon. I guess this is also a good opportunity to explain that the stats here on the right is themed after how the stats look in Dark Side Dimensions, of course. And these physically exist within the animation. They are not overlaid. They are physically inside the animation.
monster I sent.
So they have like depth and stuff, and we'll move around with the camera.
It also lets me return Beta to the field, which means I can once again add a Magnet Warrior to my hand.
All you can do is cower and play defense. Fine, hide behind your puny magnets. Go! Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. White Lightning Storm!
So, White Lightning Storm. I was like, well, White Lightning is Blue Eyes White Dragon's attack. Maybe 2 attacking would be a White Lightning Storm.
God, both of my Magnet Warriors have been destroyed!
That's right, Yugi. And unfortunately for you, I'm not quite finished yet. At the end of my turn, the White Stone of Ancients I discarded activates. I can summon any Blue Eyes monster I want from my deck. So welcome yet another member of the legendary Blue Eyes lineage, Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon!
So this monster is actually a Deep Eyes White Dragon, but I removed one of its wings on its ring behind it, because I noticed that is one of the differences between Deep Eyes and Abyss.
This dragon adds both the ritual spell Chaos Form and the ritual monster Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon to my hand. So you'll have an even fiercer dragon to look forward to next turn.
It's your first turn, and you've already summoned 3 Blue Eyes Dragons!
So that's a slight reference to Little Kuribo's. Did you just summon a bunch of monsters in one turn? So, also, Kaiba here is about to say,
Familiar sight, isn't it, Yugi? 3 of my Blue Eyes staring you down.
a familiar sight, isn't it, Yugi? 3 of my Blue Eyes staring you down, just like their first ever duel.
Oh wait, that wasn't you now, was it? It was the true king of games, the Pharaoh.
He's butthurt that he's been lied to this whole time.
Kaiba.
If it's another speech about how you're too much of a coward to call out the Pharaoh, I don't want to hear it. Make your move.
Love the growl in that line.
If you say so, it's my turn. I summon Alpha, the Electromagnet Warrior! When summoned, Alpha adds Berserkion to my hand. With Alpha on my field, along with Beta and Gamma in my graveyard, I can banish all 3 of them to form Berserkion, the Electromagnet Warrior!
Berserkion!
Next, I activate Card Destruction. We both send our entire hands to the graveyard and draw the same amount, which will send your Chaos Max Dragon to the graveyard, unable to be summoned.
So, Yugi actually makes a kind of advanced play here by pointing out that forcing Kaiba to discard Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon obviously means he can't play from the hand, right? But ritual monsters are similar to extra deck monsters, where they must be properly summoned in order to be special summoned from the graveyard. So now that a Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon is in the graveyard, even if Kaiba has a monster reborn, he cannot summon it. So Yugi points that out, that he cannot play Chaos Max Dragon in any way right now. Yugi knows about not properly summoned rules. Let's go.
So
That's a rule I didn't know about for like years, by the way.
a big plan, was it?
You could say that. Or you could say that it's just the beginning, Kaiba. With 2 Magnet Warriors now in my graveyard, I can activate Berserkion's special ability. I banish both Delta and Epsilon to destroy 2 of your dragons. Now, Berserkion! Take out his remaining Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon! Electromagnetic Slash! I sent 2 cards.
Alright, so that was actually the misplay right there. So Kaiba has 2 attack position Blue Eyes White Dragons and 1 defense position Blue Eyes Abyss monster. Yugi has the ability to destroy 2 of them with Berserkion's effect. So what Berserkion should have done was destroy Abyss and one of the Blue Eyes White Dragons, and then crash into the remaining attack position Blue Eyes White Dragon, because Berserkion has the effect when it's destroyed to break apart into the 3 Electromagnet Warriors. Which means the field would then be Kaiba has nothing and Yugi has all 3 Electromagnetic Warriors, which would then be enough to attack directly with and end the duel. How I would have corrected this is I would simply have had Kaiba set something during his turn, so that Yugi would be more hesitant on doing such a position minusing play. It still bothers me though. I'm upset that it's my one misplay.
Face down and end my turn. Looks like I'm
It is a
in control of
misplay,
this duel now.
but I'm not that bothered by
You
it, except it
delusional
does
if you
bother
think
me.
That's enough to stop me.
At least
my
it's still
move.
Yugi who
Draw.
won.
While
Either-
your card
either way,
destruction
it makes me
spell
feel a
may have
little bit
stopped
better
my
about it.
Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon from being summoned, it also allowed me to use this Ultimate Fusion. It combines my 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons in my graveyard to form the almighty Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
Oh no! That new dragon has enough attack points to destroy my monster!
Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon reduces Berserkion to dust. Neo Neutron Blast.
The sound effect of Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon's Neutron Blast is Hyper Beam from Pokemon. Yeah.
When destroyed, Berserkion breaks apart into the 3 electromagnet warriors that formed it. Alpha, Beta, and Gamma.
Those monsters won't protect you when I play this Dragon's Fighting Spirit. It gives my dragon an additional attack for each monster you control that was special summoned this turn. And my dragon's own ability can send 2 copies of itself to the grave to strike twice more, for a grand total of 5 more attacks this turn. You told me to push you to
Yeah, he
draw
gets
out the
5 more
Pharaoh,
attacks.
and that's just what I intend to do. Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! Take out all 3 of the electromagnet warriors!
So he's down to 2.
Now you're wide open, Yugi, and my dragon has 2 more attacks left. You're finished.
Looks like you're in a bit of trouble, partner.
Pharaoh? Is that you?
It's been quite a while, Yugi. You've grown.
I don't know
to
if I should have
fine,
had a separate
coolest
voice
dead
actor for
person
Yami,
since we
but
last parted.
since every version of
It's
Yugi
so good to see
does
you
both
again.
Yugi and Yami, I wanted
I
to keep
guess
that
Kaiba
tradition
did
going.
manage to return your soul to the Millennium
I
Puzzle
don't hate
after all.
how it came out.
Yes, and it seems we will have to defeat him to set my soul free once more.
Then let's do this together.
Right.
Let's go, transformation sequence. I love that. I love how that came out. You can't even tell that when they get swapped out. It's so clean. But I hate how stiff his arm movement here is. I should have had him twist his hips or something.
Pharaoh.
Kaiba.
And then they kiss.
At last. It was a lot
I mean,
of work
what?
to bring things to this moment. The moment where I challenge you for the last time and prove myself to be the true king of games.
I can't afford to let that happen. My very soul's fate rests on the result of this game. Since you insist on doing this, it's time to duel!
Actually, Pharaoh, it's time for you to lose! Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon still has 2 more attacks left. And I'll use one of them to attack your life points directly!
I activate my face down card. The quick play spell, Soul Servant. It lets me put the Magician of Chaos on top of my deck, so I may draw it next turn.
Apparently, you haven't quite caught the memo yet. There will be no next turn. My dragon is going to end this duel.
I wouldn't be too sure about that, Kaiba. When I activate a spell card during your turn, I can summon this from my hand. Magician of Dark Illusion! I also play this! The trap card, Black Illusion! Thanks to it, my Magician of Dark Illusion cannot be destroyed this turn, no matter how many attacks your dragon has.
Yep. Cannot be destroyed by
I
battle.
suppose it would be a shame for this to end so soon after you arrived.
It is implied that Kaiba attacks twice anyways, just to get the Neo Blue Eyes ultimates in his graveyard, because that provides protection.
I set 3 cards and end my turn.
Well, Kaiba, you finally got what you
I just cut that
wanted.
out for pacing.
So I hope you're ready, because here I come. I play Double Spell. By discarding a card from my hand, I can use a spell from your graveyard. And I know exactly which one I want. The ritual spell, Chaos Form.
Yeah, the only time Yugi interacts with Kaiba's cards is right here. So we see Yugi have a hologram card. because unlike Kaiba, Yugi plays with physical cards. And he's using Kaiba's Chaos form.
Its powerful magic will transform my Magician of Dark Illusion into the mighty Magician of Chaos!
So this is not Magician of Chaos's model. There is none. I don't it's a different Yu-Gi-Oh monster. Hang on. It's the one from the Yu-Gi-Oh first movie. What was it called? Sorcerer of Dark Magic. That's a Sorcerer of Dark Magic with its cape removed and its colors changed.
When my Magician of Chaos is summoned, I can also special summon Chronicle Magician in defense mode.
That is also not Chronicle Magician.
My Chronicle Magician chants a mystic spell.
I added a
boosting
book,
my Magician
spell
of
book,
Chaos's
spell
attack
card model
bonus
to it,
by 2,500.
and recolored it.
That's stronger than my Neo Blue Eyes.
You're not the only one whose most trusted cards have received a few upgrades, Kaiba. And although my hand is empty, this turn is far from over. I activate the secondary effect of Soul Servant in my graveyard. I banish it, and thanks to the 3 Magicians and Palladiums on my field and in my graveyard, I draw 3 cards from my deck.
Normally, now would be the perfect time to use Magicians of Chaos's effect to destroy his fusion monster. But with the 2 other Neo Blue Eyes in the grave, if I target a Blue Eyes, it'll be my monster that gets destroyed.
Yep.
In that case...
Just explaining why
Magician
Yugi
of
doesn't target
Chaos's
Boy's
effect,
Ultimate here.
I destroy your middle face-down card.
Ha! I knew you'd try that. After all, what other choice did you have? Unfortunately for you, I was ready. I activate Fake Trap! This changes your effect's target to this, destroying it instead.
Oh, Fake Trap in this year?
Very well. Next, I activate Bond between teacher and student.
Try to have a good mix of old and new
Since the Chaos
cards.
form of Dark Magician is on my field, I can special summon his pupil back from the grave. So return, Dark Magician Girl!
So that Dark Magician is from Duel
My
Links.
spell allows my 2 magicians to channel their magic, setting this card from my deck.
Along with their animations.
Next, I equip Dark Magician Girl with Wonder Wand, granting her a 500 attack point boost.
Wonder Wand. Also a really
And
old
now's
card.
the time to activate Dark Magic Twin Burst! My Dark Magician Girl channels her energy into Magician of Chaos, increasing his attack by the same amount of her attack points.
I like that I portray that by giving the same, like, wand effect.
7,500 attack points?
It's time to end this duel, Kaiba! Once my 2 magicians attack, this duel will be over! Go, Magician of Chaos! Destroy Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate
I love this shot.
Dragon! Chaos Magic Attack!
Added a little bit of camera shake there.
And now, Dark Magician Girl will end this! Hold on. What's that?
It's my damage condenser. When I'm dealt damage in battle, this machine lets me summon any monster I want from my deck in attack mode, so long as its attack points are lower than the damage I just took. I discard the King of Dragons to special summon Maiden with Eyes of Blue!
So, tuners,
He took 3,000
much like the
points
video
of
games,
damage,
I
he
represent
could have
their
summoned a
levels
much
in
more
yellow.
powerful monster. Yet, he chose a monster with 0 attack points. He must be up to something and want me to attack. I gotta be careful.
Also, much like the English dub, Yami thinks in Yugi's voice.
I shall activate the effect of Wonder Wand! By sending it and Dark Magician Girl to the graveyard, I draw 2 cards. Then, I play Gold Sarcophagus. I select a card from my deck and place it in the sarcophagus. And 2 turns from now, it will be added to my hand.
Then I guess that card will remain locked in that box forever.
I should have said, then I guess that card will be locked in that box forever, like you would have been if it weren't for me. Because, you know, he put him back in the puzzle.
because I'll end this duel before it ever gets the chance to open. And this card will help me ensure that. I play my
Slight
trap,
regret in scripting, but it's whatever.
Interdimensional Matter Transporter. It'll remove my maiden from play until the end of this turn. But more importantly, her special ability will trigger a special summon from my deck. Another Blue Eyes White Dragon!
I set one card face down and end my turn. It's your move, Kaiba.
And it'll be a move you soon
we go.
will forget. I draw!
I am pretty
Pharaoh.
proud of how I did
It
this.
took a countless amount of time to bring you back into the puzzle, and I have no intention of wasting those efforts. And that includes constructing a deck beyond the boundaries of what we
Did
know
I watch
as
Magic
duel
too? No,
monsters.
not yet. That's
Beyond
coming up
the
after
boundaries
this.
of
Well,
duel
it's coming up a little bit
monsters.
after this.
What do you mean?
We're watching them in
What I
chronological
mean is
order
I've
from
traveled
oldest to
to the
newest.
future, where the game has evolved to a
Hello,
whole
Sunny Shire.
new level.
Shine.
And I'm about to show you a few tricks I picked up during my trip to that era. I tune my level 8
Same
Blue Eyes
channel,
White
but
Dragon
it's magic.
with my level
It
1
smells.
Maiden with eyes
Yeah,
of blue.
yeah.
Transcend time and appear
Sunny,
as I call your name.
I'm the one who made them.
I synchro summon
I'm watching my own stuff.
Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon.
A synchro summon. It can't be.
Oh, it's real, and there's more to come.
Yes, we will get to those
I
as
play
well.
the spell card, Raigeki. So say goodbye to every last one of your monsters.
So I would just like to point out, I really like how the synchro summon effect looks, but also because Maiden with Eyes of Blue represents Kisara, at no point when Kisara Maiden with Eyes of Blue, at no point when that card is on the field is it ever in danger of being destroyed. He had a contingency if it was ever attacked or targeted. He made sure that card was safe. Because it's Kisara.
Now go, my Synchro Dragon! Attack the Pharaoh directly!
You've forgotten about my face down card.
But
You
you can't
do one
target my
with
Spirit Dragon.
Boss
My
Baby
Neo Ultimate Dragon
or
in the grave
Rugrats?
will
What are you
prevent it.
talking about?
This card doesn't target your dragon. It targets you, Kaiba.
Classic Yu-Gi-Oh!
Go
versus modern Yu-Gi-Oh! has been added to the queue.
This reflects your attack right back at
I
you.
think we're
inflicting
gonna
damage equal
save
to the
all of
monster
these
that attacked.
until we're done with my
What?
videos, and then we'll go through
That
all
means-
of the
That's
requested
right.
videos, but I
You
will keep
take
it in the queue.
2,500 points of damage, bringing your life points to 0.
I'm not about to get taken out with a cheap trick like that. I activate Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon special ability.
Yeah, could you guys imagine if this duel ended in essentially just, I activate Magic Cylinder, I win.
By tributing it, I can not only cancel my attack, fizzling your trap, I can also replace it with a new Synchro monster in defense mode. Evolve and be reborn as the Azure Eyes Silver Dragon!
Incredible. So you have more than just one synchro monster.
My new deck is full of surprises, Pharaoh. Like this. The quick play spell, Silver's Cry. You thought you were safe, but this card will return Blue Eyes White Dragon to my field from the graveyard. And he's gonna pick up where my last dragon left off. Attack and end this duel.
Kaiba, you
There we go.
underestimate Yugi. He left me one last chance to continue this duel. I activate the effect of Clear Karibo in my graveyard. By banishing it, I can draw a single card. And if it is a monster, I can summon it to protect me. It all comes down to this. Heart of the Cards. Guide.
So, I wanted one Heart of the Cards moment in this duel, but I didn't want it to be completely bullshit. Got a strange buffer. Are we good? Are we back? Are we still alive? Everything cool? Okay, we're back. Alright. So, I wanted one Heart of the Cards moment in this duel. But I didn't want it to be bullshit. Like complete bullshit. All Yugi needs here to stay in the duel is a monster. Granted, he gets a monster that really helps him on his next turn.
us.
But sure. It's not nonsense that
draw Curse of
Yugi would draw a
Dragon
monster
Fire.
here.
life points are safe.
How typical. Always relying on luck and calling it the heart of the cards. My turn's done.
Kaiba, when will you learn that there's more to it than just luck? I draw. When I don't have monsters, this heroic knight comes to my aid. Gaia, the magical knight. And to accompany him, when he is summoned, I
So this is also just a recolored Gaia Knight.
can also summon Curse of Dragonfire from the graveyard.
I don't think
My
Yugi
dragon
would play
allows me
Kaiju's.
to fusion summon without using polymerization. I combine my Gaia the
Also,
Magical
hi.
Knight and Curse of Dragonfire to fusion summon Sky Galloping Gaia, the Dragon Champion!
No, I still don't.
When my Dragon Champion is summoned, I can add the spell Spiral Spear Strike to my hand, which I'll immediately put into play. Now, charge! Attack his Blue Eyes White Dragon!
You're attacking Blue Eyes, but your monster has fewer attack points.
That may be true, Kaiba, but my knight can change
So,
its attack target
this,
into defense mode.
This Gaia Knight monster
Now,
originally didn't have
he
fire
has
on
the
him. I
upper
added that.
hand. Go! Sky Galloping Gaia! Sky Spiral Spear Strike!
Also, I animated Gaia. Just the Knight part, not the
And
dragon.
thanks to the
For that
continuous
attack.
spell, you take piercing damage.
All that and you dealt me just 100 damage? I expected more from you,
Because there originally was no Gaia Dragon Knight model. So I just took the Gaia Knight model and put him on top of the Curse of Dragon model, changed the colors to be correct, and boom, there you go. Gaia, Sky Galloping Gaia.
bro.
Well then, your expectations were correct. When you take damage as a result of Spiral Spear Strike, I draw 2 cards and discard 1.
Can you see what he discarded?
To end my turn, I set 2 cards face down. It's your move.
Get ready. Here I go. My Azurai Silver
He'll come up.
Dragon has the special ability to return my Blue Eyes White Dragon back to the field. I then play Advanced Draw.
Dude, it's such a nightmare when scripting duels. You always don't have enough cards to do what you need characters to do. So there's so much drawing that needs to happen in these duels. So I'm constantly looking for, like, how do I get more cards in their hand? How do I get more cards in their hand? I need them to do this in this turn.
I trigger my Blue Eyes to draw 2 cards from my deck. I've got everything I need to win right here in this hand. With them, this duel is all but over. I activate Beacon of White. This
He's
lets
actually
me
not
revive
wrong in
any
assuming this.
Blue
He
Eyes
has a
monster I want
fantastic
from my
field by the end of this turn.
graveyard.
Oh no!
Now descend upon the battlefield
I love this
once
shot.
more. Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I banish Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon from my graveyard to grant my 2 dragons a permanent 1,000 attack point bonus.
If that happens, I'll lose in a single attack. I mustn't allow that. I activate my face down trap, Miracle Locus. My monster will also gain 1,000 attack points. However, it comes at the cost of allowing you to draw a card.
Yet another way for
Much
me to get
appreciated,
cards in
Pharaoh.
characters' hands that I need.
However, your desperate attempts to have Gaia keep up with my dragon won't save you. Attack! Neo Blue
Kaiba has
Eyes
drawn 3
Ultimate
cards by
Dragon!
effects in this single
Take
turn.
down his sorry excuse of a knight!
I actually didn't animate this fall. There are provided animations for Mikumuka Dance of like a fighting game almost, and I just took that.
Get up! My turn isn't over yet. The monster summoned by Beacon of White can attack once for each Blue Eyes monster in my graveyard.
That means it can attack again.
So I actually have never done the math on exactly how many times Blue Eyes Ultimate could have attacked here. If anyone wants to go back and track everything, how many Blue Eyes monsters are currently in Kaiba's graveyard, let me know. I believe you should be able to tell. I think I show everything. Just keep in mind that Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon has been banished.
This is the end, Pharaoh. What? Where did those swords come from?
They are my spiritual swords of revealing light. I discarded it on my last turn.
There we go.
By banishing this trap from my graveyard, these swords prevent you from attacking me directly this turn.
Not bad. But the very card you just let me draw will be your undoing. I set 2 cards face down and end my...
So as we head into the final turn, we see all the information on the field, at least. Kaiba has Storming Mirror Force and the Ultimate Creature of Destruction. Not Mirror Force, Storming Mirror Force. This one, I believe, sends them back into the deck or hand, which is actually worse, better than Mirror Force, because there's a lot of like negate destruction effects, and this one doesn't destroy. It sends back to hand, making it harder to negate.
Turn.
This isn't looking good. His ultimate dragon is still safe from being targeted. If I don't find a way to
So we see that Yugi has Magician's Defense face down.
take control of the game on this turn, I will almost certainly be defeated. And all I have left to work with is whatever card lays on top of my deck.
We can't give up yet. No matter what.
Pep talk from
every
Yugi.
strategy has its weakness. We just need to find it.
Yugi. You're right. There's always a chance for victory. We still have one opportunity to turn this duel around.
I just love the
And we
idea
will
of the
do
voice
it
actor talking to
together.
himself here.
It's our turn! We try! 2 turns have passed.
Just to be
since I
clear,
placed
they
a
only
card
drew one card here.
in the gold sarcophagus. It now opens to reveal the spell card, Piercing the Darkness. By sending the Magician of Black Chaos from my deck to the graveyard, I can special summon Magician's Soul in defense mode.
Get ready, this is gonna take a while.
I then activate Magician's Soul's special ability. By sending Spiral Spear Strike, along with my face-down card to the graveyard, I can draw 2 more cards from my deck. And that's not all! The face-down card was Magician's Defense! And when this card is sent from the field to the grave, I can summon back Dark Magician Girl from my graveyard! Then, by banishing a light and dark monster from my graveyard, I can special summon Chaos Sorcerer! Next, I activate the spell card, Dark Magic Circle! I may look at the top 3 cards
Ain't it crazy
of my
that
deck.
the normal Dark
If I find
Magician
a
doesn't make an
spell or
appearance
trap
until
that
this far
mentions
into the
Dark
duel?
Magician, I may add it to my hand. Then, return the rest to the top of my deck in any order I
Also,
wish.
someone in my comments pointed out that Yugi plays exactly 39 cards in this entire duel, so he goes through almost his entire deck.
Let's see. Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, Destined Rivals, and Magician's Rod. The only card I can add is the trap Destined Rivals. This turn is my last chance, and I can't use it this turn. And none of these other cards can save me as well. I've lost.
Not yet, Pharaoh. I might have an idea.
Yugi, what do you mean?
I picked up a few tricks in the time we've been apart, and it just might be enough to turn this duel around.
If what you say is true, then you have more than surpassed me.
So, as you may have known,
Very well.
we're about to head into the part
I
where
leave the
Little
rest
Yugi
to
takes
you.
over and Xyz
I'll
summons.
be taking over from here.
Funny story about that. I originally just had Yami carry out the rest of the duel. I hadn't considered, and I had like an epiphany one day. I was like, wait, if Yami just came back, how the fuck would he know what a Xyz summon is? How would Yuki know what an Xyz summon is? So I had to come up with a reason for that, and that led to Yugi taking over and actually like it much, much better. That Yugi's the one to close out the duel.
I want to defeat the Pharaoh, not you! Is he that much of a coward that he can't face his own defeat?
Well, Kaiba,
It
you're
shows that
half
he is the
right.
king of games,
You
not the
did
Pharaoh at
defeat
this
the
point.
Pharaoh, but you haven't beaten me.
Because the
I add
Pharaoh
this
admits
trap to
defeat.
my hand.
Kaiba defeated the
You've
Pharaoh.
got to be kidding me. Every single card on your field and graveyard can't be used, and neither can that trap.
Kaiba has officially defeated the
Whether it's
Pharaoh
you
as of
or
this
the
moment.
Pharaoh,
But he
this
has not
duel is
defeated
over.
Yugi.
End your turn, so I can defeat the both of you.
Actually, I do still have moves left.
What? That's not possible.
You're not the only one who has a new summoning technique. I also have one of my own. I overlay my level 6 Chaos Sorcerer, and Dark Magician Girl to build the Overlay Network!
Much better overlay network effect.
While your Synchro Monster may have come from across time, this comes from beyond dimensions!
Name drop. Get it? Dark Side of Dimensions. So, Kaiba got his cards from time travel. So Yugi says your monster may have come from across time. Mine comes from beyond dimensions, like Dark Side of Dimensions. And also, you know, the Xyz universe is considered a separate universe in most fan theories. So I have yet to fully explain this, but in a future video, hopefully, I'll explain how Yugi learned Xyz summoning in a different dimension hop. From who? I don't know yet.
Summon rank 6 Matchy Magician Girl!
So technically this duel is 100% TCG legal, except for this card, because it's not in the TCG, because it never got released here.
What in the world is that?
Didn't you hear what I said, Kaiba? This card is from
Oh yeah,
out
fun
of this
fact.
world.
I did so much research. Yeah, just because I needed a Dark Magician Xyz monster, and I thought this game, because it's like manga canon, having it here is fine. I'm not that upset. But also, damn it, what was I gonna say? Okay, it'll come to me.
And I'll show you how it works. I discard Destined Rivals and attach one material to act.
Oh yeah, so the card that Yugi adds to his hand off of Dark Magic Circle earlier in the duel is Destined Rivals. A card that features both Dark Magician and the Blue Eyes White Dragon on it. He does not play this card. He discards it for cost. He's saying it's time to move on. You and the Pharaoh had your time as rivals. I don't know if that's like too niche storytelling, but that's kind of how I see it.
Activate my
I'm pretty proud of it.
Magician Gal's effect to take control of one of your monsters.
Huh. You weren't around for it, so you must not know. With my ultimate dragons in my grave, when you target my dragon
you know what?
monsters,
Let's
the only
oh,
thing
I don't know if I'm
that'll
able
happen is your
to.
fancy new monster will end up destroyed.
That's why I'm
Yeah,
not
I don't think there's a way to
targeting
turn on
your dragons.
captions when doing
I
media
can
share.
take a monster from your graveyard. So I summon your King of Dragons. Now, time to show you what else my Xyz monsters can do. I rebuild the Overlay Network. I Xyz summon rank 7.
So I fucked up slightly here in the scripting. I like to make the characters use the anime terminologies as much as possible. I call them overlay units or something like that. No, I call them Xyz material or something, but they're called overlay units in the anime. I have not watched any Zexal, so I forgot that detail.
An illusion magician! I detach another material from my new Xyz monster to summon from my deck Dark Magician!
Yeah, so Dark Magician here is the Dark Side of Dimensions model, which I got the Dark Side of Dimensions model of Dark Magician and put the Duel Links animations onto him.
When Dark Magician is summoned, piercing the darkness lets me draw an extra card from my deck. Dark Magic Circle also triggers, letting me banish a card you control, Kaiba. I choose Beacon of White.
So he can't target Neo Blue Eyes because it would be negated and then destroy with the Neo Blue Eyes in the graveyard. So he's targeting the equip card on Blue Eyes, which would destroy it, because that's just the effect of the equip card, because it's a reviving equip spell.
Which will also destroy your Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
You've activated my trap card!
He said the thing!
Ultimate creature of destruction! It makes my dragon completely immune from destruction, and any monster that tries to battle it will be the one that gets destroyed. If you still think you can defeat me now... Yeah,
so Kaiba is now 1,000 tech points higher than Yugi's. Or no, His Neo Blue Eyes is at 5,500 attack points. It cannot be destroyed by battle. It cannot be targeted by effects. And also, if you battle it, it'll destroy the battling monster. So Yugi won by cheating, summoning monsters. Summoning monsters Seto does not even know about because they are not from his dimension. I mean, Kaiba time traveled and got his cards. If that's not, they're equally cheating. If that's cheating.
I'd love to see you try.
Then just watch
They're
me,
equally
Kaiba.
cheating if that's
I
cheating.
summon Magician's Rod! Thanks to it, I add secrets of dark magic to my hand.
Check this
And
shit
I'll
out.
use it to fuse all 5 of the spellcasters on my field together. Their magical powers combine.
Fusing
in
5 monsters on the field together.
unstoppable Quintet Magician!
So these glowy circles aren't part of the model. I added them.
His magic is so strong, just him entering the battlefield is enough to destroy every single card you control.
So
Not everything. Like I said, my ultimate Blue Eyes is unstoppable, and there's
because of the ultimate creature of destruction, Neo Blue Eyes is safe. But this does get rid of Azure Eyes and also Storming Mirror Force, which is huge.
nothing you can do to destroy it.
Looks like you're right, Kaiba. I can't defeat your dragon. But I will
So-
win this duel!
What Yugi means by this is Neo Blue Eyes cannot be destroyed by battle. Either.
Quintet Magician! Attack Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon!
But that still means
You've
Kaiba can
lost
take
it.
battle
My
damage.
dragon has 5,500 attack points. Attacking it will only cost you your own life points.
Not quite. The card the Pharaoh left me will make all the difference. When a fusion monster created with a normal monster like Dark Magician attacks, it gains attack equal to its attack target.
I love that shot. Clean
No
10,000.
way!
Very clean.
10,000 attack points?
Quintet Magician! End this duel! Quintuple Dark Magic Attack!
Yeah!
Thank you, Riley.
I guess I was wrong, Yuki. You are the true king of games.
Kaiba, I didn't win
I've seen some people be surprised that Kaiba would say that out loud. He means for now. He means for now.
just to keep that title. It was to protect you, Pharaoh.
He means
Yes,
not the
Yugi.
Pharaoh. Yugi.
Thanks to you, my soul can once again rest in
Yeah, I'm just
peace.
gonna let this part play out.
Dragon completely immune.
Use
Uh,
all 5 of the
I'm gonna let the
unstoppable
ending scene play out on its own.
Quinto Blue
Points.
The card the Pharaoh monster created, like Dark
Sorry.
Magician.
10,000 attack. I was wrong, Yuki. You
Here, I'll turn it
are
up.
the true king of games.
Kaiba, I didn't win just to keep that title. It was to protect you, Pharaoh.
Yes, Yugi. Thanks to you, my soul can once again rest in peace. It was wonderful to duel alongside you one more time.
I feel the same way. But now it's over.
Right. But remember, the bond that ties us still holds strong, and will for all time.
Yeah. We will always be connected. Take care, partner.
Hirogrifsky. I was with you when you were making this in Blender. What's next? I actually made this in Miku Miku Dance, not Blender. Next is my first OC duel done in Miku Miku Dance. It is not technically part of the Magic series, but it was the learning process that led towards the Magic series, essentially. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Hang on, I have to reject that one. Remove, because I need the all-in-one one. Yeah, there we go. But, so, regarding that final line that the Pharaoh and Yugi talk about, notice how the Pharaoh does not say one last time He says one more time. He does not think there's an impossibility that they will never see each other again. Didn't add it? Please? Was that the wrong one? Request that. Am I getting blocked because I did it too quickly? Am I getting blocked from my... Here, actually, we're going to do this. Add media. Start time. This. There we go.
Hi there. I'm Mara.
Okay, so this is my like
I'm
least
pretty new
performing
to
video. I don't particularly know why, but it doesn't bother me that much. I don't think it's fantastic compared to Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic, but it's a good learning process that led up to what Magic became. And I think it's decently well done.
But I hope
And it has some fun
while
characters.
learning more about duel monsters.
Oh, hey! Name's Yuki. We're looking forward to this duel.
So fun fact, Yuki, Ren, and I forget the Mara. They are all named after my old internet friend who actually has multiple personality disorder.
Let's duel!
I guess I'll go
And each of their
first.
personalities had
I normal summon
each of those
Leroy,
names.
The Dream Trainer. When summoned, he adds his counterpart, Nayroy the Dream Disciple, to my hand. Disciple Nayroy can be special summoned while I control a Dream monster,
Much like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Yami thing,
which allows Trader Nayroy to
Yuki,
activate his other
Mara,
ability.
and Ren are all voice acted by the same
tributing
person.
Disciple Nayroy, I can special summon Ikelos, the Dream Mara, to take his place. And I also get to add the field spell, Dream of Joy, to my hand, which I'll put into play.
Scene change.
And with that, it's time for
I really like
me
how the lighting looks in this scene.
to go to sleep.
God rays are so pretty.
Huh? Go to sleep? We're in the middle of a duel. Are you feeling alright? Should I call an ambulance?
Oh, phew. I guess I'm up. Let's see. It looks like it's still early in the duel. What shall I play?
Wait! Hold on a second! You're acting totally different from earlier. Not to mention your hair and eyes changed color.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Most people are confused the first time. When we enter the
Much like the
Dream of Joy,
Cyberdark duel,
Yuki
the
goes
reason
to
why
sleep
Rika is in
and I
this
take
duel
her
is because I
place.
used to play them a lot in Master Duel.
Wow, that's so cool! Well, in that case, I guess I should say hello to you too. I'm Mara, and it's very nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you too. Huh. I'm not really used to being treated as my own person, but it's nice. Now, allow me to pick up where Yuki left off. With the Dream of Joy, Ikelos can transform into her light-type counterpart, Ikelos the Dream Sprite. And when Sprite Ikelos is summoned from the effect of a Dream monster, she lets me add any Dream card from my deck to my hand. So I'll add the spell, Dream of Chaos. Next, I'll create the circuit by setting Ikelos and Nayroy in the Link arrows.
First animated Link summon.
Link the circuit! I Link summon Link 2 Cross
Gotta go to
Sheet.
sleep, it's past midnight. Oh, it is. Wow. Good night. Thank you for watching.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute! I love it! You're so fluffy, I can use them as a pillow!
Yes, I suppose I'm quite a fan myself. I'll set 3 more cards face down and I'll end my... Wait, hold on. All right, I'm up! During the end phase, I switch out the Dream of Joy
I
for
am
my
so
home
impressed by
turf.
how different
The
Ren
Dream
sounds
of
from Yuki and
Terror.
Mara.
Is this a new person I mean too?
Let me check the
I'm
voice
Ren.
actor
That's
for
R-E-N,
Yuki.
and don't you forget it, because that's who's gonna be taking you down.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Ren. And I hope we can have a fun duel.
Yeah, it'll be fun now
A
that I'm
feral
around.
sunflower.
And I'm gonna to shake things up a bit by activating
very
a
good.
quick play spell that was set by Chi, the Dream Mirror of Chaos. It lets me fusion summon a Dream Mirror monster. And since we're in the Dream Mirror of Terror field, I could use monsters in the graveyard as material by banishing them.
Hello,
I
Kenneth.
banish the light and dark Nayrois from my graveyard. Here comes the embodiment of nightmares. I fusion
Arc 5
summon
fusion pose.
Oneros the Dream Mirror Tormentor!
Did you see it? If you know, you know.
This is a lot to handle.
I'm not even done yet. Since a fusion monster was special summoned to where Cross Sheep's arrow points to, that triggers its special ability to let me summon a level 4 or lower monster from my graveyard.
Oh yeah, this also makes the debut of
The Dream Mirror Mara!
my dual discs that I use in my series. I like them.
Oh, well, okay.
They're not too different from GX discs, but they got their own little twist.
I'm going to play the continuous spell, Aroma Gardening! With this spell card in the field, once per turn, I gain 1,000 life points when I summon an Aroma monster. Next, I'll summon Aramage Jasmine!
I'm gonna hop off, see ya. Thank you for coming.
Well, that's not all. Jasmine's special ability allows me to draw 1 extra card to my hand when I gain life
So,
points.
I probably should have done what I
Fake
did
spell
in
trap
the
stabilizing tune.
Magic
At this
episode
point,
where I
if
just
level
kept the
4
life
plant
points on
monster,
screen
I
the
can draw
entire
2 more
time.
cards.
Because this one
This
gets
is
really
what makes
complicated
Lily
with the
Blue
life
into
point gain
action.
losses,
The card I
which
got rid of
actually
was
probably
Roll
led to the
Carry
issue
Champion. With this
that this
spell in
video
my
had.
graveyard,
People kind of got
I
lost in the
use card
sauce.
plant type to summon it back onto my field.
Carrot Man.
I'm so glad you're back. I can't live without you.
My wife insisted on that
Wait,
joke.
what? I lost life points?
Oops! Forgot to tell you. While we're in the Dream Mirror of Terror field, you're gonna take 300 points.
I do
of
like
damage
the
every single
glitter
time
that
you
appears
special
behind them when they have a
My
huge
life
monster.
points are still higher than yours. Jasmine's second ability lets me normal summon a second time this
I think I
turn.
keep that going
Be safe from
in
your
Magic.
field's effects. So,
I actually think I
normal
forget to
summon
do it.
Rose Lover.
No, I do it.
Now to build my own circuits. The summoning conditions are 2 plant monsters. I set Rose Lover and Arrow Mage Jasmine in the link arrows.
These sound effects are pulled from Duel
Link
Links.
the circuits. I link summon Aromatherapy Jasmine. With her on the field, I contribute a monster Aromatherapy Jasmine points to. And that lets me summon any plant monster I want from my deck.
Not so fast! You triggered the effect of Oneros!
Huh? I did?
As much as I'd love to make you pay another 300 life points for special summoning, allowing you to summon practically anything you want seems a bit risky if you're asking me. So I'm gonna use the effect of Oneros, the Dream Mirror Tormentor, to negate that.
Well, even so, I'll activate the effect of Aramage Laurel in my hand to special summon it.
I really like this. Arrow is a great deck.
And now,
And a mix
I'll
of
make
2
up for some
archetypes
of those
in the deck
life
is great.
points I just lost
Thank you.
by using Aromatherapy Angelica in my hand. By discarding it, I can gain life points.
It kind of led to
each
something
time
similar in Magic where it's like, psych, I'm actually playing 2 archetypes.
Huh? Seems like a waste just to gain 100 measly life points.
It's not about how many life points I gain, it's that I gain them. Because I gain life points, it triggers an effect from both of my monsters. First, Laurel can change itself into a tuner monster, and the Aromatherapy Jasmine lets me pick any plant monster from my deck and add to my hand. So, I'll add Aramage Marjoram. Next, Rose Lover in my graveyard can use her ability to banish herself to let me special summon Marjoram.
Yippee! So,
Finally, with Laurel now
I'm
acting
sure
as a tuner,
most of you have figured it out, but the color that their outlines are is the attribute of the monster. I love how this synchro summoning effects looks.
I synchro summon Aromatherapy Sweet Marjoram!
I especially like how the synchro summon looks in the Kaiba vs
Sweet
Yugi
Marjoram
duel.
and
It looks
synchro
like winds
summon.
are spreading from
Add
Kaiba's
Wind's
back
Trap card to my hand.
when he summons Blue Eye Spirit
and
Dragon.
since Laura was sent to the graveyard, I gain 500 life points.
Hold your horses! If you gain life points, then your synchro monster will destroy any monster on my field, won't it? Ha! Yeah, as if! I activate my trap card, Dream Mirror Hypnagogia! This puts a fresh Dream of Terror on my field zone, and a Dream of Joy goes to your field zone!
Ren's voice is so
With the
cool.
Joy Field spell active, targeting Oneros is pointless since its quick effect would interrupt it. In that case, I'll just have to destroy the Dream Mirror of Terror field spell!
Okay, well, Ren, not the moves I would have played, but I'll finish it off.
So unlike
I cast Oneros,
Yugi
the
and Yami,
Dreammare Tormentor, to
I've
the
decided that the
graveyard
personalities
to call
cannot
upon
talk
my
to each other
own
inside their
personal
heads.
favorite. I summon the protector of the trance world, Oneros, the Dreammare Earl King! I'll also play the continuous trap, Dreammare Recap. While this card is on the field, any Dreammare monster that would tribute itself will instead get shuffled back into my deck.
Cute card art.
Okay, I think that's all for now.
Alright! I'll continue my turn by having Sweet Marjoram attack Crush Heap with Marjoram the Storm!
I suppose that was a risk with keeping Cross Sheep around.
Awesome! To keep these buds blossoming, Aromatherapy Jasmine's going to attack your E-Kilos!
A moment, please. Before you do that, Mara Ikelos will tribute itself back into my deck to be substituted by Ikelos, the Dreammare Sprite. And with that, both of my monster's abilities are put into effect. First, my new Ikelos will let me add any Dreammare card from my deck to my hand. And second, Oneros lets me destroy any card on the field.
Actually, as long as I have more life points, Aromatherapy Sweet Marjoram will protect all my plant-type monsters from being targeted by your effects.
Well, if that's the case,
I love the
suppose
lighting
my
in this
only
one.
option
I gotta
is to
remember how I
destroy
did
your
this
aroma
one.
gardening spell card.
Hopefully I can figure it out.
That's not
I don't have the
the
files for
only
this one
thing
anymore, man.
destroyed.
It's so pretty.
Jasmine will redirect its attack at your new Ikelos. Go! Jasmine on blast! And with all my battling done, and the Dream Mirror of Terror shattered, I can special summon as much as I want. I activate the graveyard effect of the tuner monster, Aromatherapy Angelica, to special summon her! And she will give Sweet Marjoram another tune-up. I Synchro Summon, level 7, Perialis, Empress of Blossoms!
Ace. Essentially, in my eyes,
Playing
this
a
is her
Synchro
ace.
monster will let another plant bloom from my graveyard. So Sweet Marjoram will be coming right back. I now have a beautiful bouquet of monsters. I done the best I could. I set 2 cards and then my turn.
Very well, I shall take my turn. I draw a card. I'll begin by playing the card I added in the midst of our bout during your turn, Dreammare Phantasms. This continuous spell card has several surprises, one of which is adding a Dreammare monster from my deck to my hand. Another is providing my monsters with 500 extra attack and defense points while the field is Dreammare of Joy. And that prepares me for the secondary effect of Dreammare Recap. By sending it to the graveyard, I retrieve the Dreammare of Terror in my grave and put it in my own field zone.
So when I do the camera work in these, I try to establish that... Oh yeah, the fusion form. Let's go, fusion.
Wow.
Because now both field spells are out at the same
Both be
time.
out at the same time. Honestly, I'm loving that hair.
That's right, I'm back! And that ain't all. Recap will also let us special summon a Dreammare monster from our hand. Yes, so appear, Morpheus the Dreammare White Knight.
And now they both talk.
I also equip Morpheus with Metal Silver Armor. It makes him the only monster you're allowed to
So
target
depending on
with
who's
any kind of
talking, the
effect.
camera will be either
So feel free to
mostly
do
left
so
or
if you
mostly
wish.
right.
But remember, he can always change to his terror half if ever put in danger. Yup. And by the way, now that our Dreammare of Terror's out, our Phantasm spell will drain 500 attack and defense points from all your monsters.
Ah! My head is spinning trying to keep up with you two swapping so fast.
Get used to it, sister, because I ain't going anywhere. In fact, I'm gonna play Monster Reborn to bring back my favorite fiend.
Monster Reborn.
Oneros, the Dreammare Tormentor.
So yeah, then they have the half and half. They have both of their aces out at the same time.
Perhaps a bit reckless, but it may be a fair play as we should be able to achieve victory in this coming battle phase. Speaking of which, your Jasmine may protect your monsters from destruction while you're ahead in life points prior to a battle. However, as a Link monster, it may only be in attack mode and therefore does not protect yourself from damage.
Like you said, Jasmine stays on the field.
I'm excited.
All right,
After
my
this,
turn to attack.
I believe
Go,
comes
Neros,
Eevee Magic.
Dream Mirror Tormentor, take another chunk of life
It
points.
is.
Nightmare Splash!
Now that my life points are less than yours, the next attack will destroy Jasmine.
Yes, that may be true, but that will not matter as this next strike will deplete the remainder of your life points.
I activate my trap card, Cupid Wins. Since I now have fewer life points, it will increase my life points by 500.
You might want to check your math. You're about to take 2,200 points of damage from this attack. So even with that boost, you're still gonna lose.
That's because I'm not done. When I gain life points, the
I have an
automatic
idea of
effects
how I did this
Marjoram and
lighting.
Jasmine both activate. And I choose to have Marjoram activate first and have Jasmine chain to it.
Quite an intelligent play. By selecting the abilities to resolve in such a manner, she's prevented us from responding to Marjoram's effect, thus guaranteeing its resolution and letting her destroy a card. Whatever! I'm still gonna use Tormentro Neros to negate Jasmine. At least she won't get to add a plant to her hand.
And that means I can still destroy a card you control. So I'm destroying your Dream Mirror Phantasms. Me and our monsters attack and defense
That reminds me.
points
I
return
have
to normal.
to check something out.
Oh, Neros, the Dream Mirror Earl King, attack Jasmine one last time. Trance Erasure!
Ah! I still took some damage, but now I'm still
There we
in
go.
this duel.
Ha, not bad.
Uh,
You're more fun to duel than I
Bring that
thought.
back too.
But this battle phase ain't over yet. White Knight Morpheus activates his quick effect to tribute himself into his dark alter ego. Morpheus, the Dream Mirror Black Knight.
It's Morbin time.
When summoned by a Dream Mirror monster's effect, I can destroy any card on the field. Furthermore, when a monster is tributed, Oneros also allows for the destruction of a card. And we pick both of your remaining monsters.
I'm not ready to lose yet. I play my other trap card.
They did the thing.
Rika Tranquility.
It sounded like a Dragon Ball
Instead of letting
fusion.
it get destroyed, I'll be tributing Perialis. This trap card lets me summon a Rika monster in my graveyard in defense mode.
Rika? I thought you were playing an Aroma deck. What's the deal?
Who said I can't play two kinds of plant monsters? You'd be surprised how well they work together. After all, a beautiful garden needs a variety of flora. Anyway, I special summon Erica the Rika Berry in defense mode. And since I tribute a monster when activating my trap, I can summon another plant from the grave. So return safe and sound, Perialis, Empress of Blossom!
Well, that's still two special summons. So Dream Mirror of Terror's effect is still gonna sap you 600 more life points. That didn't exactly go as planned, but I won't let you off that easily. Morpheus, take out Perialis! No need to worry. We still have the advantage. Our opponent has no cards in their hand, a single monster, and not to mention 400 life points. Meaning if they special summon more than a single time, they face defeat.
Yep.
With that said,
So
our turn has ended.
the puzzle to
Things
solve
aren't
here
looking
is he only
so
has
good.
2 special summons
I draw.
and needs to win
This
this
might
turn.
help me turn things around. But first, I'll use Human Wins to gain another 500 life points.
Or technically
I
only
just
has 1
barely
right now,
buys
but
me
now
a
she
second
earns
special
2.
Summon. Next, I activate the spell card, Magic Planter. By sending a continuous trap like Human Wins to the graveyard, I can draw 2 cards. I drawn Rika Konkon and Mark of the Rose. Is there a way to use these cards to win? 2 special summons. One of the Oneros can negate a monster effect, while the other can destroy a card when one is tributed. Wait! That's it! I hope this works. The Dream Mirror's joy you play on my field zone will have to break to make way for my own field spell. Rika Konkon!
Now it's snowing.
Well, guess I'm closing out this duel flying solo.
It may not be as easy as you think.
The lighting changed to be
Activate the
nighttime.
spell card, Mark of the Rose.
Or at least overcast, I
I
suppose.
banished Jasmine from my graveyard to take control of Oneros, the Dream Mirror Earl King.
Ooh, she's gonna nag at me about letting that happen to her favorite card
Why is
later.
the hit?
And now I use the power of my Rika Konkon field spell.
Just because I didn't have one
Rika
for when
monster
life
in my
points go up.
field like Erica, I can set any Rika spell or trap from my deck. So I'll set the spell card, Rika
Just
Glamour.
distinct it from when it goes down.
And because it's a spell card, I can use it right away. I tribute Erica to add 2 new Rika Fairies to my hand.
I like that the
Snowdrop
snow actually
and
has like
Hellebore.
physics, so there's like an imprint from
Next,
when the card was
I
face
learned
down.
from you. Since a monster I control
And it
is
stays there.
tributed, I can activate the effect of the Oneros I now control to destroy yours.
Oh, crud. I used the effect of Oneros, the Dreamir Tormentor, to negate that.
I knew you'd do that. After all, you had no choice. But since that effect can only be used once per turn, I'm free to use monster effects from here on out. So I activate the effect of Snowdrop in my hand. By tributing a plant-type monster, I can summon her and another plant-type monster from my hand.
Hey, time out! You don't have a plant-type monster. All you got is that Oneros you took from me. You can't play that card.
You're half right, but I've got a little trick. When I would need a plant-type tribute, my Rika Concon field spell lets me substitute that tribute with one of your monsters instead.
What? You can use my monsters?
Yep. So I'll tribute your Morpheus to special summon both Snowdrop and Hellebore. And with my last summon,
So this counts as one special summon, even though she summoned 2 monsters. I checked for the rules of Dreamir of Terror. These are summoned at the same time, I believe, or something like that. Something like, oops. But yeah, all my duels are double checked to make sure everything works out.
Tributed, I can activate the effect
Plant-type monster. All you got is
Sorry.
that tribute. But since that effect can only be used once per turn,
There we go.
and with my last summon, I built the overlay network. I overlay my 2 level 8 Rika Fairies. Even the cold can't stop this one, Blossomy. I XC summon Teardrop the Rika Queen!
Uh-oh, that doesn't look good.
Teardrop gains 200 attack points each time a monster gets tributed. So,
I'm glad I found a
just
decent
add
way
one
to represent the
material
overlay
from
circle
Teardrop
rings
to
like that.
activate her ability to tribute any monster. So I'm tributing your Oneros to Dreamir Tormentor!
Oh, my field's toast. You got me good. Mara, right? You're a great duelist. Now finish this.
You're amazing
You know what I think
too.
this duel was lacking? An asshole.
Attack directly and end this duel!
Like there has to be some
Blizzard!
person that you want to hate. Whether they're the winner or loser.
Oh, that was a fun duel. Oh, Chi and Ren had a good time too.
Someone to
I
cheer
hope we
for,
could do
I
this again
suppose.
sometime.
Or against.
Of course. We'll duel again. I promise.
This end credit or end screen song is a 8-bit version of the theme song that you. It's supposed to be them stretching their arms out as if taking a hit, but yeah, I'm not the best animator. Hey Dragon, what's up? How have you been, man? Next is, I believe, Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic. I'm excited. This is my favorite thing I've ever made, and it's not the most popular thing I've made. Been lurking since he went live. Hey! Alright, so let's watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic Episode 1. So yeah, this song is an 8-bit version of the theme song that you hear in the Super Quantum versus Cyber Dark duel. The one that you just heard.
Oh, it's finally the end of the school week. Well, I guess I've still got softball
I
practice.
love Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic.
Oh, that reminds me. Hey, Yumi, it's been a while since you've transferred here, right?
Oh, yeah. This is my second week here.
Ooh, in that case, the teachers and student council will be getting
Look at me actually having other people exist in the show. Look at these NPCs doing NPC shit.
your case about picking a club or sports team pretty soon. Got any ideas on which one you'll pick?
Not really.
Look at me actually writing stories outside of the duel itself. This is the first time I've done that. That a video doesn't just start off with a duel.
Oh, I guess there was that thing that happened during lunch today.
Did you get scouted by a club?
Something like
In case you don't
that.
know, most high
After I
schools in
finished
Japan
eating,
require you to
I
join
was
a
looking
club.
through my Duel Monster cards. Then this high energy guy must have noticed and began talking to me. He said he was from the gaming club and invited me to come by after school.
That's perfect! You're really into that kind of thing. You're going there now that classes are over, right?
Not sure. They're probably just
So
a
I'm
bunch
not
of
in
try-
love with the lighting that actually is in episode 1. I changed the lighting system entirely in episode 2 and 3. Like 2 and 3 have the same lighting system,
Art to
and it looks a
take the
bit better
game
than this
way
one in
too
my opinion.
seriously
But this one's not
and
too
only
bad.
care about winning tournaments or whatever.
I changed it to be
Know
most
that
cell
for sure
shaded.
without seeing it for yourself. I've got a bit of time before softball practice. Come on, let's go check this club out.
Wait, hold on. Do you even know where you're going?
Whoa! It's
The
gotta
one
be
advantage
this
of
room,
the lighting
right?
system I have here is it actually does the
Looks like
blinds,
those two over there are about
and I
to
think it looks
duel.
really cool in this scene.
Oh, it's you! I was wondering if you'd come by. Glad you're here. I'm Go. Have you thought about joining the club?
If I were you, I wouldn't bother. This dork and his pathetic club are so bad at the
Whoa,
games
you
they
can't say the
play,
D word.
They haven't qualified for any tournament in years. That's why I'm challenging him for the club leader position. After all, the strongest should lead. And after Kenta takes charge, things are gonna change around here.
I kept telling him that there's more to this club than just tournament results. But more importantly, I can't accept him insulting the club.
Some anime-ass dialogue.
This club really means that much to you?
It does. And if he thinks so little of us, then he should at least be able to put his skills where his mouth is.
And that's just what I'm about to do. Even better, I get to embarrass you in front of your new member.
Well,
So, fun fact about Yumi. You can kind of see it in the wide shot here. Yumi. So this school has like a fairly loose uniform policy. You'll see some people with a ribbon. You'll see some people with a tie. You'll see some people with a bow. Yumi wears pants, despite the school having skirts for female students. Yumi is gender neutral. They'll wear what they feel that day. Sometimes they'll wear pants. Sometimes they'll wear skirts. And people, every character refers to them as they. I think I screwed up once, but
In front of your
oops.
new member.
Well, I never said I was actually going to join. But I'll at least stick around to see what this is all about.
Sorry about this. I promise, I'll give you a proper introduction to the club. Right after I take care of this guy. But for now...
Let's duel!
Alright, so we can talk about how this, they suddenly have duel lists. What the hell is happening, right? This is all their imagination. This is what we see when we play Yu-Gi-Oh! None of this is actually happening.
Won't take long at all. I'm normal summoning Aloof Lupine!
If that makes sense. That's how Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic works.
When he summoned,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic takes
I
place
can
in our
banish the
real world.
Metaphys
It is
Nephis
a
in my hand
realistic fictional
to
story.
also banish the Metaphys Tyrant Dragon from my deck. With that taken care of, all I need to do is set a card face down and end my turn.
If I ever
All
continue
right,
Magic,
it's my
I'd
turn.
probably upgrade Kenta with a
Huh,
Dark World deck, and he'll
Thought after
continue
all
his
that
hand
big
banish
talk,
bullshit.
that dude would have done something a bit more exciting. Maybe he was all talk after all.
No, it's way too early to assume things like that. He still may be up to something.
You don't know how right you are. Just because it's not my turn anymore doesn't mean I won't be the one making moves! I
Ain't that the
activate
truth
the
in
effect
modern
of my
Yu-Gi-Oh?
two banished Metaphys monsters. Metaphys shuffles itself back into my deck to allow me to add any Metaphys card from my deck to my hand. I choose my Metaphys Tyrant Dragon, and by shuffling my banished Tyrant Dragon, I can summon this one right away!
Oh, wow. Such a big monster. Is this what you meant earlier when you said he still had other plans?
Well, partly, but there's something off about this guy. He seems way too confident despite having a mediocre first turn.
I love that Yumi, like, he's so happy about what he did, and Yumi's like, that was mediocre. But obviously there's more to it. This was actually the video that Farfa reacted to, and he also laughed at the scene, so that made me pretty happy. I wish he would watch the rest of it. I think he would like it.
Things aren't adding up. I'm certain there's more to his strategy than just playing a strong monster.
Now, it's time for me to take center stage. By revealing the Libromancer Mystical in my hand, I can special summon Libromancer Fire!
Libromancers.
When he's special
He's kinda
summoned,
dressed like
I
them,
can
too.
add a Libromancer monster from my deck to my hand. I'm adding Libromancer Firestarter. I must have missed a joke. What's so funny?
You are. Because you did exactly what I wanted you to. This duel is already over.
What? How can he say that so soon? His opponent has only played his first card.
It'll also be the last card he plays. Thanks to this! My Trickstar Reincarnation Trap card. This card forces you to banish your entire hand and draw the same amount. But I'm not done yet. I chain the effect of Drollin Lockbird.
So that's what he was up to.
Hand traps, gross.
Huh? You figured out what he's been planning?
Yeah, and it isn't good for Go. That trap would normally force him to banish his hand and then draw the same amount. But thanks to Drollin Lockbird, he's not allowed to add cards from his hand from the deck in any way. So instead...
That's right. Every single card in his hand goes to the banish zone, leaving his hand completely empty.
I think when I was like writing Kenta, like what he would do in the game, I think I literally just started Googling what's the meanest things you can do in Yu-Gi-Oh! And this strategy came up. It's a good time.
What? What? I can't do anything now!
Exactly my point. You've got no hope left. It's my move! Metaphys Tyrant Dragon teaches Libromancer Fire a lesson. Purgatory Blaze!
I'm not giving up yet! Your utter monster isn't strong enough to take all of my leftover life points.
He's a fighter.
I can still draw next turn. I can still...
You can still what? Win? Sorry, that's not gonna happen. My Metaphys
I love the
Tyrant
crazy
Dragon
eyes that
can
Kenta
attack
gets
again
when he's
after
excited.
destroying a monster.
What?
Wait! His dragon's got 2,900 attack points, right? Isn't that...
So, Hinako is kind of the not a duelist person. I haven't decided if she's a duelist, but if she is, she's very casual, which is why she's the question actor. Ask her.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
exactly enough to
How do you
end
play
it.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters Online? You mean the fan game that came out a little
Barely
bit ago?
played at all! Yet, it's already over.
Too bad, sucker! Metaphys Tyrant Dragon, attack directly and end this duel!
Good shout. Good shout by Kenta's voice actor.
That was a cheap trick, Kenta.
Sounds like an
it's-
excuse to me.
To answer your question, you have to pay the $15 tier of their Patreon, and maybe they'll send you a code.
Lost to me fair and square.
You're dueling me. Now.
Oh, am I? What? Are you trying to protect the honor of your little club leader?
So if you notice here, two things actually. If you look here, we see the Marine Cess card already set on the bottom of her deck. This is set to condition Kenta for something. I just got here. What have you watched so far? We have watched everything on my channel in chronological order from oldest to newest. This is the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic Episode 1. And we're just about to get to the start of the
No.
duel between Yumi and Kenta, which is arguably the best part of Magic.
Your attitude just ticks me off. Now, let's do this!
So, cards, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic takes place in our real world, not a Yu-Gi-Oh! World, their cards look like real cards. that we have in the real world. But when they duel and we see their imagination, it looks like anime cards because that's what we want to have and what we feel when we play the game. Alright, so next is Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic Episode 2. I think my episode 2 is also like twice as long as episode 1. Request. Yes. Accept. Yes. Episode 2. Start.
This is
so
priceless.
You can immediately see right off the bat that the shading has completely changed to be more cell shaded, to be a bit warmer, and I think it overall is a lot stronger and looks a lot more like anime.
The last club leader. You seriously think you've got what it takes to beat me? Wait a sec. I don't think I've seen you around
Especially
before.
this backlighting.
Are you new to the school or something?
Yeah, I am.
Gotcha. Let me break it down for you, newbie. I'm the top duelist at this school. If you think you can just waltz in and take me down, you're in for a rude awakening.
Thought process goes that deep? That is
Sounds
epic.
like you're a big fish in a small
Yeah.
pond. All you ever do is talk about winning. But dueling isn't just about strength.
By the way, I have to say, I love smart mouth characters, which is kind of why Yumi exists. She's not a goody two-shoe, or they're not a goody two-shoe type of person. They'll talk back if you talk smack. And they'll kick your ass.
But I bet someone like you won't get that.
Are you looking down on me? That does it.
That's why Kaiba's my favorite
go time.
character.
Are you sure you want to do this? You really don't have to.
You don't gotta worry about Yumi. They're super strong.
Hey, go.
Huh? What is it?
I've decided to join the gaming club.
Oh, that's fantastic.
There's just one problem. I don't want to join with a bully like him in charge. But I know how I can fix
Yumi's
that.
face in that shot was so like, I'm done with this
Oh,
guy.
he believes the strongest should lead.
I love that expression.
So, if I win, he'll step down.
Oh, that's what this is about? Fine. If by
Typical
some
anime about
miracle you beat
students
me,
taking their
you
clubs
can run the
way too
club.
seriously.
But if I win, you join under my rule. Got it?
You got yourself a deal.
I know you can win, Yumi. You got this.
All right, let's do this. Let's duel!
Since you're the challenger, you're the one who decides turn order.
In that case, I'll start things off by activating the spell. Signet Mining!
So yeah, now that we're in the imagination view, the cards are formatted like the anime.
By discarding a card, I can add any level 4 or lower Cyburst monster from my deck to my hand. And the card I discarded? Dotscaper.
She plays
Once
Cyberse.
per duel, when Dotscaper hits the graveyard,
I love the magic
I can
episodes.
special summon it back to the field. Now, it's time to weigh anchor and set sail. I summon Marine Cess Blue Tang.
So here she just kind of combos off with her Marine Cess combo.
When she's summoned, I can send Marine Cess Spring Girl from my deck to the graveyard. And with a single Marine Cess on my field, I'll create my circuit. I set my Marine Cess Blue Tang in the Link Arrow. Link Summon. Link 1. Marine Cess Sea Angel.
Yeah.
When she hits the field, this angel blesses me with a Marine Cess spell from my deck. I choose Marine Cess Dive.
Marine Cess, eh? I know how that deck works, and it'll be easy to drown them out with what I've got planned.
Get it? Drown?
You've got a lot to learn about how I duel. I activate
Foreshadowing. You've got a lot to learn about how I duel.
the Marine Cess Dive spell card. It lets my Blue Tang make an encore from the grave. And that means I can upgrade my circuit. This time the conditions are 2 water monsters. My Sea Angel and Blue Tank fit the bill. I set them in the Link arrows. Link Summon. Link
So-
2. Marine says Coral Anemone.
I don't know if Yumi would continue playing the deck
Coral
that she
Anemone's
plays,
effect
or
kicks
that you
in,
play.
bringing Sea Angel back to
It
the
kind
field.
of Yumi comes across as the type of person who just play whatever they feel like.
Yumi is linking their way to
Whatever
stronger
seems
and
silly at the
stronger
time.
monsters. Go Yumi!
And now, I Link Summon once more. Link 3. Marine says Coral Triangle. When Coral Anemone is sent to the graveyard, she lets me reclaim a
There's a
Marine
lighting on
Says
this.
card from my grave. Like this one, Marine Says Spring Girl. And by banishing a Marine Says from my graveyard, she dives onto the field.
Isn't it crazy that Yumi's doing all of this with just 3 Marinesis cards in her entire deck?
That, the tides are high and just right for my ultimate circuit.
Like her main deck?
I need at least 2 water monsters.
Their main deck?
So I set my Link 3 Coral Triangle along with Spring Girl into the Link arrows. Now, rise from the ocean depths, my deep sea champion! Link the circuit! I Link summon! Link 4!
I love the transition from the mouth focus to the eye focus there. I think that's fun.
Wow. Yumi made it to a Link 4 monster by using essentially just 1 card from their starting hand.
I think that's
So, I wonder if people like the side commentary.
enough for now.
It's more normal to
I set
Yu-Gi-Oh!
a
now.
card face down, and that'll be all from me this turn.
Having just 2 characters talk back and
Think
forth, I
you're
thought
hot
was a little
stuff
bland.
just because you got to a Link 4 on your first turn? To an ace like me, you're still just a noob. It's my move!
You're going to need to sit still a bit longer. And that's because my Marine Says Great Bubble
This
Reef's
is sadly
effect
the part of the
activates.
game itself that I'm not a fan of.
I
Long
banish
ass
Spring Girl
combos.
from
Yeah,
my
we're past the
graveyard
worst
to
of
draw
it.
a card. And for every monster banished, she gains 600 attack points until the end of this turn.
Oh, and Kenta's Metaphys deck revolves around banishing cards. That means more attack points for Yumi's monster.
Huh. That's not going to slow me down. I play the continuous spell, Ace of Metaphys. With its effect, I banish Metaphys Ragnarok from my hand to draw a card.
And that'll be another 600 attack points for my monster.
Not so fast. Once during my turn, when my Metaphys monster gets banished, I can take away 500 attack and defense points from all non-Metaphys monsters.
Well, at least that's a once per turn effect, unlike my Great Bubble Reef.
Your monster can gain 1,000,000 attack points for all I care. I'm going to banish as much as I want, and this will make it even
Fact that
more
3 cards
worthwhile.
and
The
make all
spell
that.
card,
It's too crazy in
Soul
my opinion.
Absorption.
I agree.
Thanks to this, I'll gain 500
The funny
life
part
points
is,
for each and every.
not only does Yumi create all that with 3 Marine Says cards in their entire deck, she does not start with a single Marine Says card in their opening hand. Keep
card
that-
that gets
What do you
banned.
think about that?
And let's start with
Actually, I
a big
think they start
boost
with
by
a Marine Says
activating
spell, but
Pot
no
of
monsters.
Desires.
They start
I
with
banish
1.
the top 10 cards of my deck face down.
One of the spells.
And draw 2 more cards.
I'd have to check back on that, but something like
5,000
that.
life points in 1 move.
Well, at least Yumi's Link monster is going to gain a ton of attack points too, right?
Unfortunately, not this time. Great Bubble Reef only gains attack for face-up banishes.
Come on, that's not fair.
Unfair is exactly how I like it. And with so many life points to spare, I think I'll activate Ancient Leaf. I pay 2,000 life points to draw another 2 cards.
Not only has he replenished his life points, but also his hand. Not good.
In case you guys are curious, I don't animate lip flaps. I I run it through a program where I just feed in the audio and it does lip flaps automatically for me.
If you think that's bad, then you'll hate seeing this.
So it's not perfect, but it's close enough for me.
Card, different dimension reincarnation. By discarding a card, I can special summon my banished Metaphys Ragnarok. As he enters the field, I can banish the top 3 cards of my deck. And for each Metaphys card that gets banished, Ragnarok gains 300 attack points. Today just isn't your day. All 3 are Metaphys cards!
But attack points weren't what you were after.
You catch on quickly. I activate the effect of my banished Metaphys Ascension Trap card. I can add any Metaphys card from my deck to my hand. So I'll add and then summon the Pendulum Monster, Metaphys Decoy Dragon!
You know, I've never had to animate a pendulum summon yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You know what comes next. I tune my level 2 Metaphys Decoy Dragon with my level 4 Metaphys Ragnarok. I Synchro Summon! Level 6! Metaphys Horus!
Wait a second. That Synchro monster has fewer attack points than Ragnarok did.
Yeah, I bet it's got a powerful effect.
Since the Peanut Gallery is so interested, allow me to show you what Horus is all about. It negates the effect of your Marincess Great Bubble Reef, stripping away her bonus attack points.
Reese all the way down to just 2,100. That's less than his Horus.
That's not all. Since the non-tuna material for my Horus was both an effect and a pendulum monster, he has a second effect. You gotta choose one of your monsters and give it to me.
Fine, take the Dotscaper.
And I'll follow that up by taking down your last monster. Metaphys Horus, attack! Ethereal Judgment!
Is that all you've got?
I'm so glad you asked.
I like that there was a break in the music when Kenta's energy got lower. That was fun.
I know how your Marincess deck works and how it banishes monsters from the graveyard to activate effects, but they can't do that if they're already banished. With this spell, I banish 5 cards from your graveyard, including every single one of your Marincess cards in there.
Before you get the chance, I'll play my
Trying to give Yumi no hand, no field, no
Before
graveyard.
you touch my graveyard, it banishes Link 3 Marincess Coral Triangle to let me special summon Link 2 Kotaka.
If you think that puny monster is going to turn things around, you've got another thing coming. By the way, there's still a total of 5 banished cards, so I get another 2,500 life points. Finally, I switch Dotscraper to attack, set 2 cards face down, and end my turn.
No way. Kenta spent 2,000 life points earlier, but he still has over 10,000 left.
Trust me, our new classmates got other things to worry about. I've got
Kenta's
the
voice actor
tuner
is
monster
fantastic.
Phylon Cube in my hand. Next
He's such a great
turn,
antagonist.
I'll tune it with my Horus to synchro summon my ace monster. And then, it'll be lights out. Go ahead. It's your move, newbie.
Fine, I draw. But judging from the last duel, something tells me it isn't exactly my move just yet.
Yeah. Playing during the opponent's standby is a specialty of the Metaphys cards. But at least Yumi is safe from the Trickstar Reincarnation hand banish combo that did me in.
I activate Trickstar Reincarnation!
Uh-oh.
Like I said, we know the card he has in his hand isn't Drolan Lockbird, which means Yumi will be able to drop back the same amount after banishing her hand.
Go, you really are a dueling dunce. I chain my Call of the Haunted trap card. I then resurrect my discarded Protector of the Sanctuary! And would you believe it? This monster prevents you from drawing outside of your draw phase. So now Trickstar Reincarnation is gonna just banish your entire hand.
You were saying?
I guess I was wrong. Sorry.
What a joke. You've walked into the exact same trap as Go. No hand, no graveyard, and just a pathetic code talker left. It's over.
Are you sure about that?
Wait, is Yumi smiling?
Didn't I tell you before? You've got a lot to learn about the way I duel. And thanks to those 2 traps you just played, I've got you right where I want you.
How confusing is that for someone with no field, no hand, no graveyard to say I've got you right where I want you? I love how much of a shitstirrer Yumi is. Alright, let's move on to the final part of Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic. Quest. Boom. Next is Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic Part 3. Hello. We're watching my show.
Please, you've got nothing. If you want to speed this up by attacking with your code talker, be my guest.
You should take a closer look at the cards you just banished from my hand. There's a few surprises waiting for us in there. I activate the effects of Malice White Rabbit and Malice Pawn Dormouse in my banish zone. By spending 300 life points for each, I special summon both of them. White Rabbit also lets me set a Malice card from my deck.
What? Malice? You threw a couple of Malice monsters into your Marincess deck?
You got it backwards. I've only got 3 Marincess cards in my main deck.
That's genius! Yumi bluffed about what deck they were truly playing so they could benefit from having their hand banished.
Here comes the Giga Brain.
It goes beyond that. Before they dueled, Yumi revealed the bottom card of their deck showing a Marincess card. Kenta was being conditioned to believe the bluff from the moment they were challenged.
So, in episode 1 of Magic, you see Yumi talking about her dual monster deck, and we see her show a Malice card. But in episode 2, when Yumi reveals their deck to Kenta, we all of a sudden see a Marincess card on the bottom of her deck. Now, the camera never focuses on her deck while it's showing a Malice card, so it's something I have to actively look for. And only a couple, well, some comments noticed, some didn't. Some people are like, where did that come from?
For it.
Close change. Malice mode.
Shut up! That was a stupid gamble. If I did anything differently, you'd be toast. And you made your deck way worse by combining 2 decks that have nearly nothing in common. Why would you do something so dumb?
Why? Well, I guess I thought it'd be fun.
Fun? You risked losing just for some fun? I've had it. I activate the effect of the Metaphys monsters in my banish zone. I shuffle Daedalus back into my deck to banish Metaphys Tyrant Dragon. With the new Metaphys banished, Asa Metaphys will switch the battle position of all non-Metaphys monsters. Next, I also shuffle back the Metaphys Nephis to get Tyrant Dragon into my hand from my deck.
Not good. Kenta's Tyrant Dragon will be summoned on the next turn. It's exactly like his duel against me.
Don't worry, guys. I got a plan.
Oh, by the way,
Really?
another... Besides besides Yumi revealing the Malice card in episode 1, there's another hint that they don't actually play Marine Cess. Her dual disc is bright red and black and white. Like playing cards. Has nothing to do with water. And this
Plan.
Really? What is it?
I'm gonna hit him. Really, really hard.
Dragon Ball Z abridged quote. But it fits here.
That's your big plan?
More or
Wait, no,
less.
sorry.
Let's put that plan into action by
Dragon Ball Z
using
abridged?
Malice Pawn Dormous's effect. I can banish
Might be
Malice
SA
Pawn
abridged. It's one of the
Chessy
abridged
from my
series.
deck.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yes.
My life points
The
will
dual
keep
disc was
climbing
always
with
Malice
each
colors,
banish.
even when they were playing
Totally worth it.
Marine Cess.
Dormouse boosts my Malice monsters by 600 attack. And I can pay 300 life points to summon Chessy Cap from the Banish Zone.
The classic bonk plan. Yep. Big number.
Now I can start building circuits. The summoning conditions are at least 2 or more monsters, including a Malice monster. I said Malice Pawn White Rabbit and
Oh yeah, Yumi
Crossover
didn't do the
into
math to see if they have enough life points to spare or how much damage it'll do. Because Kenta's constantly getting life points. Like, yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna see what happens.
Link 3! Malice Queen Red Ransom! Her Majesty grants me with a Malice spell from my deck, so I'll add this one. But I think I'll just hold on to it for now, and instead activate my trap card, Malice Code MTP-07.
Did you know that the Malice spells and traps refer to chapters of Alice in Wonderland? MTP-07 refers to Chapter 7, Mad Tea Party.
Hold it! Don't you know the rules? You set that trap this turn! You can't activate it until the next one!
That's usually true. But by banishing a Malice monster like my Dormouse, I can hack the system and activate my Malice traps the same turn they're set. And this trap lets me add a Malice monster from my deck to my hand. So I'll pick another White Rabbit. And since I control a Malice link, I
Now that
can
I think
also
about it.
banish any card on the field. So I'll banish Dot.
White Rabbit is kind of like Yumi's favorite card because it kind of looks like them.
Scaper.
What? Why that one? It's the least useful card Kenta's got.
Because when Dotscaper is banished, he returns to the field. But this time, it'll be back where he belongs. On my side.
Yumi, are you sure you can deal enough damage? Kenta's life points are
Okay,
skyrocketing.
here's a fun fact.
No clue.
A lot of
Sure you
these
can deal enough-
idle poses that they do outside of dueling, I ripped from a pose pack that someone made based off Danganronpa. If you've played those games, you might be able to tell who this is. What pose this is copying. If you know, you know. I couldn't tell you because I'm not the biggest fan, but
Damage? Kenta's life points are skyrocketing.
No clue. Haven't done the math. Ruins the surprise.
What? But that's crazy!
That's just how Yumi duels, with their heart leading the way.
That heart of theirs is gonna give me a heart attack.
I summon White Rabbit and use it with my Red Ransom to rebuild my circuit.
you're chill. They're just here for vibes, man.
Here comes Link 2. Slash Mage.
This card is now banned, but was not banned at the time of this filming.
This wizard revives a Cyburst monster from my grave to appear once more. Malice Pawn White Rabbit! My circuit isn't done growing yet. I set my Splash Mage and White Rabbit in the Link Arrows. Link Summon! Link 3! Malice Queen White Binder!
I think this card got limited or something.
This new queen lets me banish these 2 cards from my graveyard.
Bringing my life points to a grand total of 16,000.
That's fine with me. Especially since I can return my banished Red Ransom Queen at the cost of 900 life points. And my White Finder has another surprise. She lets me set a new Malice trap from my deck. Next, it's time for a change of scenery with my field spell. Malice in Underground. My 3 banished...
The music that is currently playing is the Tune Fields song from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses.
Malice code traps unlock this Corrupted Wonderland secret function, boosting all Malice monsters by 3,000 attack points. Now, I build my final circuit. The summoning conditions are 3
Summoning
monsters,
chant, let's go.
including 1 Malice monster. I set my White Binder, Chessie Cap, and Dogscaper in the Link Arrows.
Here comes the song.
Link the circuit!
Here it comes, the Ace of Yumi's deck.
From the shadows of the underweb, she comes to infect your system and corrupt your soul. I Link Summon! Link 3! Malice Queen Hearts Crypto!
The beat drops.
So you've got some decent firepower, but even that will hardly make a dent in my life points.
Kenneth,
Well,
if you join
that
the
dent
Discord,
will
we
be
have a whole
bit
channel
bigger
about
than
dual
you
scripting.
think.
People would love to
Since
talk about
my
it with you.
Red Ransom is pointing to a monster, all your monsters swap attack and defense points. Malice Queen Red Ransom! Destroy Protector of the Sanctuary! Crimson Malware Cascade!
Newsflash, newbie. My Protector of the Sanctuary was in defense mode. I took no damage at all.
He's right. And Yumi has only got a single attack left. And it's not nearly strong enough to end the duel.
Now go, Malice Queen Hearts Crypter! Attack the Metaphys Horus!
Congratulations. You took out my Synchro Monster. But in case you hadn't noticed, I've still got tons of life points.
And that's why I gotta keep swinging. And this card will help me do just that. I hijack activate my Malice Code QWC06 by banishing Crypter.
Once my
This
thing
trap
that I'm
lets me bring
programming
back
to
a
make
monster
this much,
from
much
the banished
faster,
zone and
maybe.
gain life points equal to its attack. So back for round 2 is Malice Queen Hearts Crypter. Go! Attack his life points directly!
Round 2. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this in the Yugi and Kaiba duel, but that is the sound of a Kamehameha. You want to? That's a Kamehameha sound effect right there.
Attack his life points directly!
You still got a ways to go if you want to take me down.
It works though,
Then
doesn't
how
it?
about we go for one last round? I activate my Queen Heart Crypter's effects. I shuffle Dormouse from my banishment back into the deck to banish my Crypter again.
The Hecka hands are
Finally, I
cute in
pay
their own odd way.
900
I don't know
life
what they
points
look
to
like.
bring her back.
I'll admit it, you ain't half bad, but you're still a few attack points short. So, I'll be back in control
Here it
next
comes.
turn. I'll have
My
just a
favorite
few
line.
life points left. And that's perfect for what I've got planned.
I'm so excited.
Go ahead! Attack me! I still win!
What was it you said to go that was so cool? Wasn't it something like, sorry, there's not going to be a next turn? When Crypter returns from banishment by her own effect,
I love the
her
shit song.
attack points are doubled.
What?
And the theme song
Over
kicks in.
8,000 attack points? This is nonsense! I can't lose to this noob!
Like in Power Rangers, once you hear the theme song, it's over.
This duel's mine. Malice Queen Hearts Crypter! Attack one last time and end this duel!
Great shout by Kentas VA, man. Look at that.
You really did it! You beat him!
Can't believe I lost. I'll hold my end of the deal. Do whatever you want. I'm out of here.
Kenta, wait!
Shut it! This stupid club doesn't suit me anyways. I'm gonna make my own team. And I swear next time, we'll crush you all.
What a sore loser. Anyway, yippee! Yumi's now the leader of the gaming club!
Oh yeah, I guess I am. Let's see. As my first official act as club leader, I resign.
They didn't want to be club leader. They just wanted to not have Kenta be it. So they resigned. They're still a member, to be clear. They just are not the leader. They're going to hand the leadership back to Go at the start of episode 4, whenever that happens. They're like, I just want to play card games. I don't want to have to manage stuff. And that's the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic for now. Yippee! My special baby thing. Alright, we got one last thing. This, funnily enough, I think this last video on my channel has become like my second most viewed video. Yeah. It's a big gap behind the 330,000 view Kaiba versus Yugi, but hey, not bad. Let's watch it. Too much responsibility. Yeah, they just want to play cards. That's all they're here for, man. All right. So this one's kind of animated like garbage because that wasn't the focus of this. This was me trying to find a faster way to make videos.
This Duel Links Masters event is my stage. Time to show the world what Duel
Also, this
Taining's
Yuya
all
model's
about.
garbage.
You're fired up?
It's modeled so badly.
Huh?
It looks good,
Who
but
are you?
its bones are bad.
I'm the guy you're gonna be up against in this event. You just said something about Duel Taining. I've never heard of it. Care to explain?
Duel Taining is all about
Every time I
making
don't
duels
do cell shading,
exciting.
I end up
It's
regretting it.
strategy and skill, sure, but also performance. Turning every move into a spectacle. Strategy, skill, drama, flashy plays, even the tiniest gesture can make the crowd go wild.
So, it's a performance over victory?
Victory's part of it, of course, but Duel
And
Taining
now
makes
I want
every
to duel.
victory feel unforgettable.
After
It's about
this, I'm
sharing
going to bed,
the
man. It's going to be
tension,
like nearly
the
2 a.m.
drama, the thrill with
Hey, Joe.
everyone watching.
I see. So it forms bonds not just between the duelists, but the crowd as well. I like your spirit. My name's Yusei Fudo. I look forward to seeing what your Duel Taining is all about.
I'm Yuya Sakaki, and you got yourself a duel. Let's make this duel legendary. Flash, flare, and everything in between. As the one showing you the ropes,
So
I'll
this
take the
is
first
not
move.
Master Duel. This
Any
is a
great
fan
show
hack.
needs a great cast and crew, and Perform Pal Lady Ange is the perfect recruiter. I send her and Perform Pal Corn backstage by discarding them to draw 2 cards. I'm using Scale 1 Perform Pal Gum Gum Mutton and Scale 8 Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon to set the pendulum scale.
Pendulum scale? You put your monsters in your spell and trap zones?
New to pendulum summoning? Then enjoy your front
Oh,
row
damn.
seat.
Yeah, go to bed, man.
These scales let me summon monsters between levels 2 and 7 all at the same time. Swing far, Pendulum! Carve the arc of victory! I, Pendulum Summon! Unveil your magical brilliance, Odd Eyes Wizard Dragon! Turn up the heat, Odd Eyes
Hello,
Pendulum
Aries.
Dragon! The
This
curtain
duel
has risen with a
turns gets
dazzling
pretty
spell
crazy.
and a ferocious roar. And now it's your turn to take center stage, you say.
Gladly. I draw. Yuya, your pendulum summoning is impressive, but I won't fall behind. I summon Speed Warrior.
I'm not
After
totally in
that
love with
summon,
the presentation
I'm
of
also
this
able
duel,
to special summon
which is weird
Turbo
because it did
Booster.
very well.
I
Like,
can
it got a
also
decent amount
special
of
summon
views.
the Tuner Monster, Assault
So I'm trying to
Synchron
make a
from
better
my
version
hand.
of this
But it comes with a
that can
cost
still be
of
made
700
quickly.
life points.
A tuner
nearly done.
monster? That means you're a synchro duelist?
Not just a synchro duelist, a turbo duelist. And this card will make me feel right at home. I activate the field spell, Synchro World. It's time to burn some rubber. I tune both my Speed Warrior and Turbo Booster with Assault Synchron. I synchro summon Junk Speeder.
Oh boy.
Turbo
I've been
duels,
wanting
huh?
to make a
You
script
know,
for a
I've
character
given it a
duel.
shot a few
Going
times
to Discord,
myself.
man. People are
Is
crazy
that
into
so? Well, you'll have a hard time finding
actually
anyone
already
faster
in.
than
No?
me.
Aren't you in
And
my
my field
Discord?
spell will
I think I
back me
recognize
up.
you.
Each time I synchro summon, Synchro World gains 2 signal counters. That'll come in use later. But for now, Junk Speeder's effect lets me summon a full
Yeah,
pit
yeah.
crew of
You're
tuners
in
from
there.
my deck, each with a different level. Up here, level 2, Nitro Synchron. Level 3,
Your old code
Drill
count attack?
Synchron.
Oh, okay.
Level 4, Stardust Synchron.
Wait.
And last but not least, level 5, Will Synchron. When my Stardust Synchron is summoned, I can add the spell card, Arrive in Light, to my hand.
4 tuners at once? Now that's a show-stopping entrance. Guess even Turbo Duelists know how to put on a spectacle.
If you're impressed by that, then you might want to hold on tight, because that was just the warm-up lap. My level 5 Will Synchron can be
God.
used as a non-tuner, so I'll tune
Okay,
it
so
with
fun
my
fact
level
about
2
this
Nitro
duel,
Synchron.
I was not the main duel scripter for this one. I wrote the dialogue for the characters, but the core of this duel was actually written by I have it credited at the end. Jordan. Nope. Connor the One. Yeah. And it took us like 2 or 3 weeks to work out all the misplays. But we got it.
Time to break down the barriers you put in my
Yeah.
path.
This was the
I
winner of the
synchro
first
summon
dual scripting
Nitro
competition.
Warrior!
That's a second Synchro summon, so that means more
And hey, it
counters
did really
for
well.
Synchro World.
That's right. I also get to draw a card for summoning Nitro Warrior using Nitro Synchron. Next, I play the card I added to my hand earlier, Arrive in Light. When I play this continuous spell, I can put any level 1 dragon on top of my deck. Even after all that, I've still got enough in the tank for one more Synchro summon.
Get it?
I banish Will Synchron from my graveyard to reduce Junk Speeder's level by 1. And that's just what I need for a new Synchro. Stardust Synchron. Give Junk Speeder a
Who's
tune-up.
Alito?
Fiery
Alito?
soul that
Who's
blazes
Alito?
against fate itself. Become the claws that tear open destiny's path. Synchro summon! Roar to life! Red Dragon Archfiend!
Yikes! I can feel that dragon's intensity from here.
You're facing more than just me, Yuya. You're facing the culmination of the bond I share with my comrades and my deck. Nitro Warrior, show him what I'm talking about. Since I played a spell, gain 1,000 attack points and destroy Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon.
Not so fast. I activate the pendulum effect of Pow Gum Gum Mutton. It will save my Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon from destruction.
You may have protected your
yeah.
monster, but not your life points. With Drill Synchron on the field, my warrior-type monsters deal damage even when attacking defense position monsters.
It's only its first turn, and I've already lost nearly half my life points.
When damage is dealt to my opponent with Drill Synchron's effect, I get to draw a card. Now, Red Dragon Archfiend, finish the job! Unleash your burning fury on Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon! Red Dragon Archfiend battled a monster in defense position, so it lays waste to all defense position monsters on your field.
My dragons may be gone, but that triggers the effects of the destroyed Odd Eyes Wizard Dragon and the Arc Pendulum Dragon in my Pendulum Zone. I can call for 2 Odd Eyes monsters to take to the field. Enter stage right, Performapal Odd Eyes Synchron, and Performapal Odd Eyes Minotaurus. And as a bonus, Wizard Dragon lets me add the spell Spiral Flame Strike to my hand.
Not bad. I'm all out of attacks, and you've still got the same amount of monsters as when I started, plus that spell. I set 3 cards face down and end my turn. Unfortunately, Red Dragon Archfiend destroys any monster that I control that didn't attack. So Drill Synchron goes to the graveyard.
All right, it's showtime. It's my move. Hey, Yusei, I bet you didn't know this. Pendulum monsters can never go from the field to the graveyard. Instead, they go to the extra deck face up.
What? Is that even possible?
Is there any way to get a pendulum monster from face up field to the graveyard, or is it literally impossible?
Absolutely. Pendulum monsters make the impossible possible. I Pendulum Summon my Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon from my extra deck to the extra monster zone, along with Performer Pal Trump Girl from my hand.
And I know
You say
overlays
you're not
with
the
Ghost
only
of
one
Graveyard,
who's
but I'm not
combining
counting
their
that.
strength with their friends. I tune my level 5 Performer Pal Gum Gum Mutton with my level 2 Performer Pal Odd Eye Synchron. Beat your wings to whip up a whirlwind of destruction. I Synchro Summon. Clear Wings Synchro Dragon!
That Synchro monster will earn me 2 more signal counters on Synchro World, along with an extra draw from my deck due to Arrive in Light. So thanks for the free card, Yuya.
You're more than welcome, because you'll need all the help you can get. My Performer Pal Trump Girl can fuse with my Performer Pal Odd Eyes Minotaurus. Together, they'll bring out the most toxic monster you've ever seen. I Fusion Summon the vicious, the voracious, and venomous Starving Venom Fusion Dragon!
I had to like Google all the summoning chants because Yuya has so friggin' many.
This dragon will feast upon your Red Dragon Archfiend's attack points to add all 3,000 of them to its own. But Starving Venom isn't satisfied yet. He's also chowing down on your Nitro Warrior to copy its effects.
Attack from Red Dragon Archfiend, along with Nitro Warrior's effect. He's turning my own monster's strengths against me.
What's yours is mine.
So Yuya summons 2 of the other dimensional dragons in this turn, and he does the last one on
And
this
it
next
won't
turn.
even be yours for much longer. I play Spiral Flame Strike. It lets my Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon turn it up to 11 and destroy your face-down card.
Sorry, Yuya, but I'll be needing that. So I'm activating the trap card, Dark Bride. It negates your spell, but lets you draw a card as a consolation.
Me needing to get a card in Yuya's hand. That's what that is.
Oh, you might have just made things even worse. I activate the spell I just drew. Nah. It gives my levels.
Okay, so technically, this is an OCG card, but literally all it does is give a level 7 monster 700 attack points. I could have used Rush recklessly here, but I thought this was funnier because it had Yuya on it.
7 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon and an extra 700 attack points for this turn. And that makes it strong enough to take down Nitro Warrior. Here's another surprise for you, Yusei. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon deals double the damage.
What?
Following that performance, my well-fed Venom Fusion Dragon will attack Red Dragon Archfiend. With the effect...
So, because this Venom Dragon has so many attack points and is also copying an effect, I love that Yuya refers to Starving Venom Fusion Dragon here as his well-fed Venom Fusion Dragon.
that it stole, my dragon gains an extra 1,000 attack points because I played a spell. That's more than enough to end this duel.
It would be, if it weren't for my defense draw trap card. It makes the damage I take from this battle 0, and lets me draw a card from my deck.
You may be safe, but your monster isn't.
And that's what I was counting on. I activate my other face down, Scramble Egg. This egg hatches a Sonic Chick from my deck in defense mode. And this bird is tougher than it looks. It can't be destroyed by anything with 1900 or more attack points.
Darn. Looks like you just narrowly got out of this one. I end my turn.
I've got the green light. I draw.
Said the thing.
First up, I summon Synchron Explorer. And with my Explorer's effect, I revive Stardust Synchron from my graveyard, but its abilities are negated. When I recycle a monster from my graveyard to the field, I can special summon Double Warrior. Now, I tune my level 2 Synchron Explorer and my level 2 Double Warrior with level 4 Stardust Synchron. The hopes of the world coalesce into a single star. Let's rev it up. Synchro Summon! Take flight! Stardust Dragon! Yuya, this is my partner.
Bring it! Odd Eyes and I will meet you head on!
I was hoping for that. With the Synchro Summon of my Stardust Dragon, the effects of Double Warrior and Arrive in Light both trigger. I draw a card, then call out 2 double tokens. One of the cards I drew was Fisher. It destroys a monster on your field with the lowest attack points, and I'll use it to take down your Clear Wings Synchro Dragon.
Aw man, now I can't negate his monster's effects. He can do whatever he wants now.
So
One thing you should
Yusei
know
is gonna
about me,
summon
I make use
4
and
Signer
reuse
Dragons
my
all
cards.
in one turn.
And Stardust Synchron is the perfect example. I activate its graveyard effect. By tributing Sonic Chick, Stardust Synchron makes a return to the field again. And just like the first time I played it, it lets me add the spell card Stardust Illumination to my hand. I'll play it to special summon Stardust Trail from my deck. Now, I tune Stardust Trail with Stardust Synchron.
I love this remix.
He's
of
really
Synchro
firing
Summon
on
Theme.
all
It's so good.
cylinders.
The Black Whirlwind turns into wings to fly to the sky. Synchro Summon! Sword of Power! Blackwing Dragon!
And now we hear Crow's theme from Duel Links.
With the second Synchro Summon comes a second use of Arrive in Light. This time I use it to special summon Flare Resonator from my hand. With the level 8 Synchro Dragon on my field, I call upon this monster, Stardust Worm. By removing 4 signal counters from Synchro World, I upgrade Flare Resonator to level 4. That makes it just what I need to tune my 2 shuffle tokens and Stardust Worm. A cold flame envelops the world.
Now we hear Akiza's.
Black Flower Bloom. I Synchro Summon Black Rose Dragon.
So he basically summons
It
all
gains
4
an
of the
extra
adult
300
Signer
attack
Monk
points for
dragons.
being Synchro Summoned using Flare Resonator.
That's another Synchro Dragon. Just how many are you gonna summon this turn?
Just one
Which
more.
mirrors Yuya's
All
4
that
dragons.
Synchro Summoning still leaves me with 10 signal counters. I use all 10 of them to resurrect a Synchro monster from the graveyard. Welcome back, Red Dragon Archfiend! These dragons are the hearts
Now we
and
hear Jack's
souls
theme.
of me and my closest friends, and they're gonna help me win this duel. Blackwing Dragon. Start things off by attacking Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon. Shadow Squall Black!
I remember this was one of the turns that gave us a
I use
nightmare
Arc Dragon's
headache of
special
who should
ability
attack in what
to bring
order.
back Odd Eye's Wizard Dragon in defense mode.
Black Rose Dragon. Take out Wizard Dragon with Black Rose Flare.
Wizard Dragon's effect lets me call out an Odd Eyes monster from my deck. I summon Odd Eyes Mirage
Sure.
Dragon in defense mode.
Stardust Dragon will follow up and take out this new monster. Attack!
The Discord is there in
Cosmic
case you
Flare!
need people to proofread.
Nice try,
Make
you
sure there's
say,
no
but
misplays.
as long as I have an Odd Eyes Pendulum Scale, my Mirage Dragon is safe from destruction once per turn.
Not bad, but I've still got one more dragon left. Red Dragon Archfiend.
Now we just
Take
use
down
Leo
a
and
starving
Luna's
Venom
monsters.
Fusion Dragon.
Unfortunately, we
with
couldn't
absolute
figure out how
power
to
force.
make that work.
Gah.
So it's just
You'll
the
regret
4
that.
adult ones.
When Starving Venom Fusion Dragon is destroyed, its toxin is released
New
and
Magic
destroys
Episodes
all
1.
your special summoned monsters.
Hopefully soon.
So,
I'm almost
say
done with my
bye-bye
tool
to
that will
all
make
your
making
dragons.
scripted content a lot faster.
I activate Stardust Dragon's effect, Victim Sanctuary. By sacrificing itself, it negates the destruction of all my other monsters.
Ha! I thought I had you there.
No kidding. I can't lose focus for a second. I play the spell card, Advanced Draw. I release Red Dragon Archfiend to draw 2 cards, but it won't be gone for long. By banishing Assault Synchron from my graveyard, Red Dragon Archfiend is brought back in defense mode. I'll then set a card face down. At the end of my turn, Stardust Dragon revives from the graveyard by using its ability. Nice to have you back, partner.
I may have survived that last round, but I'm really backed
Wait, I
into
had
a
a script
corner
I need
here.
to finish? Oh,
Come
what
on,
was it?
Pendulum. You swung his way. Now you're gonna swing my way.
He said the
this
thing.
card's a bit of a risk, but at this point, I don't have much to lose. I play the spell card, Pot of Desires.
Oh.
I bench the top 10 cards from my deck to draw 2 cards. Now that my hand is set up for the next act, I summon Perforapal Skullcrabat Joker. When this jokester makes his debut, I can search my deck and add to my hand Perforapal Pendulum Sorcerer. To set the stage for him, I activate the effect of Perforapal Lady Age in my graveyard. Because I control an Odd Eyes card, this lovely assistant makes her entrance as a pendulum scale.
2 scales with different numbers. That must mean he's gonna do that strange summoning again.
Strange.
You catch on quick, you say? I've got scales 1 to 8, so I can summon monsters between
Oh,
level
yeah,
2
this is
and
unrelated to
7
this
all
video,
at the same
but-
time. I'm taking control of this duel starting now.
He said the
Swing
thing.
far, Pendulum. Carve the arc of victory. My monsters are ready to swing into action. Time
said
to
the thing.
steal the show.
Okay, so in the Yugi versus Kaiba duel, Yami says it can't be when Kaiba's synchro summon instead of not knowing what it is. That's because I decided that Yugi knows what synchro summoning is because it bonds beyond time.
Performer Pal Pendulum Sorcerer! Turn up the heat, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon! Now watch it be amazed as Pendulum Sorcerer makes my 2 scales disappear, and in their place,
like
2
magic.
Performer Pal monsters from my deck appear in my hand. For my next trick, I'll need 2 level 4 monsters. I use them to build the Overlay Network.
Overlay Network?
Like asking for
I've never
volunteers
seen
at a
a
magic
summon
trick?
like this either.
Then you're in for a display you'll never forget. Cloaked in shadow and relentless in its objective, I call upon the most dangerous of dragons. I Exceed Summon. Rank 4, Dark Rebellion Exceeds Dragon!
Yeah!
First pendulum summoning and now this Exceed summoning. You're just full of tricks, aren't you, Yuya?
Of course I am. What kind of dual tainer would I be if I didn't keep you astonished with every turn? But you might not like this surprise. I use both of Dark Rebellion's overlay units to use its effect. Steal half of Blackwing Dragon's attack with Treason Discharge.
He stole attack points from my monster again. Stealing my monster's power must be a focus of his strategies. Gotta keep that in mind.
Dark Rebellion Exceeds Dragon is heading right for Black Rose Dragon.
He's not wrong.
Attack
Yuya does do
with
that a lot.
Mauling Manifold Charge! You might want to hold on to something, you say. Remember, when Odd Eyes battles, it deals double the battle damage.
But that means I'll lose the duel.
Odd Eyes Pendular Dragon. Attack his weakened Black Winged with double the damage to end this duel with Spiral Flame Strike!
It's not the end quite yet. I activate my trap. Inspiration! I was hoping to hold on to this for the next turn, but now it'll keep me in the running by increasing Blackwing Dragon's attack by 700 points.
I can't ever count you out, can I? But I can play this. It's called Greed Grotto, and it's perfect for dueling Synchro Stars like you. And that's because it rewards me for destroying a Synchro monster this turn by letting me draw 2 cards. One of the cards I just drew was Pendulum Halt. Since I got a ton of Pendulum monsters backstage in my extra deck, I draw yet another 2 cards. As my turn comes to an end,
God,
I
Pendulum
set 1 card
players need
face
so
down
many
and
draw
pass
cards
things
because
over to you.
you can
It's
so
my
much to
move.
field for so little.
I'm running short on life points, and he's got a monster with more attack points than any of mine.
That's why
Gotta find
Konami has
some
more or
way to
less given up on
overpower it,
pendulums.
Or it'll be Yuya who takes the victory lap. I play my own pot of desires. Just like you did, I banished the top 10 cards of my deck face down to draw 2 cards. These just might be what I need to kick my monsters into high gear. I summon Top Runner. As long as it remains on my field, all my Synchro monsters gain 600 attack points. To boost my partner even more, I'm playing the Blustering Wind spell card to grant Stardust Dragon an extra 1,000 attack points until my next turn. Now, Red Dragon Archfiend! Release your rage upon Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon!
Yeah.
Stardust has just enough power to take out
It's
your
him and his
Exceeds
homie's
monster. Attack Dark Rebellion Exceeds Dragon with Cosmic Flare!
I'm starting to run out of life points here, so I'm going to use the quick effect of my Performer Pal coin in my graveyard. I banish Aaron Skullcombat Joker from my graveyard to gain 500 life points.
We're both on our last legs. Unfortunately, Top Runner can be easily targeted by Yuya's monsters to take out the rest of my life points. So I won't attack with it, and let Red Dragon Archfiend's effect take it to the graveyard. With it gone, their attack points drop by 600. Well, I'm glad I took out some major roadblocks. I'm sure you're still raring to get another go at me. Hit me with your best shot, Yuya.
You got it! I draw! As this duel comes to the climax, what better stage is there than this? The field spell Dual Taining! This field rewards us for wowing the crowd and they'll be left speechless by the time I'm done. And to do that, I need to draw upon as much star power from my deck as possible. So I activate the spell, Pendulum Call. I discard a card from my hand to add Zhang She Magician and Zhang Ke Magician to my hand. I'll place both of them in the Pendulum Scales. With them, I can summon monsters level 4 through 7. Swing further than ever before, Pendulum. Let's carve the arc of perfect victory. My monsters
Yeah.
are ready to swing into action. Splash to it before
This is
Pal
a
Splash
bigger version of
Mammoth.
his usual
Turn
catchphrase
the
because
heat
of
up
his
to
big move.
11, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. But that's not all. With 2 Magician Scales, I can special summon the monster I just discarded.
This turn's kind of
Today
sick
Magician.
for Yuya.
However,
He summons
it
a
grants
super
you a
version
gift
of
for
all of his
400
boss
life points
monsters.
while costing me the same
Like
amount.
all of the Dimension
Over
Dragons,
the
but
course
as a
of this
super
duel,
version.
I've gotten to know you a bit better. I can tell you got something even bigger for this turn. Something unimaginable.
Your instincts are quite impressive, you say, because you're exactly right. As my life points enter the brink of 500 or below, the tension rises and Dual Tainting rewards me by allowing me to draw 2 cards. Let's keep the energy going with another Pendulum Hold for another 2 cards. Ha! Awesome! This is what I was hoping I'd draw. I flip up my Xyz Reborn Trap card. With it, I bring back my Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon from the grave and use Xyz Reborn as an overlay unit. But I'm far from full power. I activate the pendulum effect of both my scales. Zhang Ke lets me treat Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon's rank as levels, and Zhang Che changes the levels to match my Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragons. Now that their levels match, I can overlay them to build the overlay network. Dragon with blazing, raging eyes, come and conquer all that stands against you. I exceed summon Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon.
Yeah.
And
Yuya's
I'm
gonna
not
summon
about
the
to
Odd
stop
Eyes
there.
combination of
I
all
activate
3 of his
Monster
monsters.
Reborn to bring back Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Splash Mammoth is the perfect stagehand for this dragon because he lets me fuse Starving Venom with any other monster in my field. Now watch as the power of Pendulum combines with the forces of fusion. I fusion summon Odd Eyes Venom Dragon. Up last and certainly not least, I use Synchro Rumble.
By the
so
way, I don't
Clearwing
think these
Synchro Dragons can
monsters
join in on this.
ever were shown in the dub, so I had to look up the translation for these summoning chants.
Grand finale.
But because you played a synchro, arrive in light triggers to let me draw a card.
Consider it a gift for a fantastic duel. I tune Clearwing with Tuning Magician. The Synchro Gate is wide open. I Synchro Summon Odd Eyes Winged Dragon.
No way. In a single turn, he summoned a more powerful version of each of the dragons I took down over the course of this duel.
Just like you say, each of these dragons are the manifestation of a bond I hold dear, and this spell is another one, Smile World. It increases the attack of every monster by 100 points for each monster on the field.
So all our monsters gain 600 attack. But why would you do that? It still leaves my Stardust Dragon as the strongest monster on the field.
All the more for Odd Eyes Venom Dragon to prey upon. I activate its effect to gain the attack equal to your Stardust Dragons and copy its effect.
8,000 attack points?
Even the greatest show in the world eventually has to call curtains. Odd Eyes
All right.
Venom Dragon, attack Red Dragon Archfiend, and end this duel!
Sorry, but I think
There's
this
so
show
many
deserves an encore.
Go for game attacks
I
in this
activate my
duel.
trap. Half or nothing. Here's the deal, Yuya. You can either end your battle phase right here, right now, or half the attack of every monster you've got until the end of this turn.
That's easy. My monster can still end things. I choose to have my monster's attack points, and that still makes Odd Eyes Venom Dragon strong enough to take out its target.
Time to give this dual tainting thing a try. Ladies and gentlemen, my opponent has dropped my life points to the brink of just 500. But that triggers the dual tainting field spell, letting me draw 2 cards, putting me back in the action.
That was hilarious!
Come on, it wasn't that bad, was it?
I like this
Not at
wholesome
all.
exchange that
Keep
they have
at
here.
it, and you'll be a star in no time. But I won't give you a chance to use those cards you just drew. Since my monster doesn't have the points to fight your Stardust Dragon anymore, I'm using the effect of Odd Eyes Winged Dragon. During any battle phase, it can destroy all level 5 or higher monsters you've got.
I've got no choice but to use Stardust effect to negate and destroy your Odd Eyes Winged Dragon.
Exactly what I was counting on. I banished Synchro Rumble from my grave to protect my monster. With Stardust Dragon taken care of, all that's left is you say. Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon, attack directly and finish this duel.
Close, but not quite. Go, Swift Scarecrow! By discarding this card from my hand, It negates a direct attack and ends the battle phase.
Oh man, not again! You may have got out of this one,
So
but you've got
many
your
Go
work
For
cut out
games.
for you this time. I've got a field full of my strongest monsters. I set a card face down.
Are you guys
and
ready
pass
for the
things over
most
to you.
damage dealt in a single move
got
in
a
any of my
point.
duels?
Your field is very impressive, and nothing in my hand even comes close to taking it down. So it all comes down
I
to
don't
what
know.
I draw.
You just got a killer field
or
right now.
rather, it would, but because my deck only has one card left, I know exactly what card it is.
Yeah.
Draw!
This isn't
is
like a
it.
Destiny draw.
I see the thread of victory.
You say he needs a very particular card here, but he only has one card left in his deck, so he knows that he's gonna get it. I like that.
The card I've drawn is the spell card, Synchro Overtop. I bring back all 4 Synchro Dragons as level 1 monsters in defense position.
So it's like a Destiny
Let's go
draw, but
full
not really.
throttle. Black Winged Dragon, Black Rose Dragon, Red Dragon Archfiend, and finally, Stardust Dragon! Their effects may be negated, but the summon of a Synchro monster still triggers Arrive in Light. So let me summon a Tuner monster go along with them. I summon Junk Synchron. I then banish Stardust Illumination from the graveyard to increase Stardust Dragon's level by 1. Yuya, this will be my final Synchro summon.
Yeah, you say Synchro
Get
Summon theme.
ready. I tune level 2 Stardust Dragon with level 3 Junk Synchron. Let's rev it up. I Synchro Summon Junk Warrior! Junk Warrior's effect activates. It gains the attack of every level 2 or lower monster I control. And since my other monsters are currently level 1, they all lend their strength to Junk Warrior.
That's over 10,000 attack points!
That's right, but there's still some things I need to take care of. Your Odd Eyes Winged Dragon's effect only works during the battle phase, and only on level 5 or higher monsters. Which is why I'm removing the last 4 signal counters from Synchro World to make Junk Warrior a level 4 monster.
Now it's safe.
Last but not least, I'm taking Junk Warrior's power to its absolute limits. With the spell card, Scrap Fist. With this card, all of Junk Warrior's attacks will deal twice the damage. Now, attack Odd Eyes Winged Dragon!
I activate my trap card, bye-bye damage. Wait, what's going on? My trap card isn't working.
Sorry, but that's not gonna work. Scrap Fist also prevents my opponent from activating any effects during battle with Junk Warrior. Now, end this duel! Overdrive Scrap Fist!
Should have called it Hyperdrive.
That was 15,000 damage. What a showstopper!
Sorry, but I knew I couldn't take any chances against you. That was a fantastic duel. Let's do it again sometime.
You've got it. But since I got to show you dual-taining, I want you to show me how you turbo duel next time.
You're on. I look forward to seeing you at the starting line.
Yippee, and that's my last video. Okay, I need to go to bed. I am very tired and I have work in the morning. I hope everyone that was watching, even the lurkers, enjoyed watching my legacy. I mean, hey, you could always rewatch the video. But thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe we'll do some coding streams next time where I work on the game that I'm making to make my scripted duels. It doesn't hit the same. Fair, fair, fair. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.